Oh boy. All right. All right. Let's have a look. So I got start pissing around with the dials and gadgets again. Let's see if I can do this, people. It's gonna go through. Oh my God, they're here already. I'm just opening the doors, people. Hold on. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. All right. I'm just gonna put a little bit of music. Oh my God, you're all here. People, and the delay looks terrible tonight. I'm sorry. Come together in a circle of love. Oh gosh. Hold on. I'm never gonna keep up with this. This is out of control, man. DQ, got you. Maria. Hi, everybody. I'm just pulling the board out, trying to catch up with names here. Hold on. Sorry. I'm supposed to show you all the words. Something like that. Yeah, seriously. Full house, jeez. We got enough stuff to go around. From explosions, and babies everywhere. Delia, blood is flowing to the ocean. Our hearts are numb from trying to care, trying to care. Got this message from angels above. All our bodies will be sifted. Their ghosts will walk around for years and years and years. Yeah, yeah. Got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love. Love, love, love. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. In a circle of love. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right, people, we're here. We're here, people. Oh, hold on. I gotta stop the music. Hold on. What am I doing? Ah. Okay. Welcome. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome to Terra Lumination Live. We've done this before. As you know, things get a little bit wobbly. Actually, quite wobbly. And sometimes very, very quickly. Now, here's what I don't understand. I started taking names as fast as I could, okay? And on this new window now, it says there's 24. There's 24. And look, you can see this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So who am I missing? Who am I missing? I don't get it. I don't get it. What did I do wrong? I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. Can anybody? I mean, Agave, you're here, aren't you? Oops, sorry, Agave. I thought I'd written you down. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ambra. Okay, see, I didn't do that either. A and B. Ambra. Hey. Oh, I see what you mean. Some people, yeah, maybe they're just logged in, but they're not typing. Duh. Yeah. I never thought about that. David. David? Oh, yeah. Cha Edwin. Hi, Cha. Corey. Corey. Okay. Okay, now it makes more sense, you see? Look, it says 26. Laura. You can see. All right. Okay. All right. You can see what I'm trying to do here. Precious. Duh. Oh, silly me. Hey, I got DQ over here. I got you, Derry. Joe. Joe. Yeah. Le Monde. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now we're getting to like beyond Full House. This is beyond manageable here, but that's okay. It's kind of a random thing anyway. Oh boy. So, Dance Soul Entertainment. Whoa. Maybe Dance Soul, you need to talk to Agave. Oh, Kim. Kim's in the house. Helicopter Girl is here. Yay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay, it's already at the point where I'm already going to start losing track, I can tell. So I'm going to set the board aside. And, look, stay there a second. Just stay there a moment. Okay, you know how I get on with these little pads and charts and things. And, I've been doing all this stuff for a while, and we did that one, and we've done that one, and we've done that one, and that's all very beautiful and everything. But we've talked enough about these, okay? And you've got readings online you can follow anyway. So, like, do I have to go through all of this again? I don't think so. I mean, look at this. I tried to compile everything into one comprehensive chart. And look at that. I mean, I know what's going on here, but seriously, do we want to do this tonight? I'm feeling like, nah. It's great. We got the full moon coming up. We got the Taurus, Scorpio monster dynamic here. Heavy duty energy, people. Serious, don't F with me energy. Two of the strongest signs in the whole zodiac. I mean, what do you do with that? Anyway, it's all about the relationship. Look, we're not going to do this, okay? If necessary, I'm just going to do a whole other. So instead, we're just going to stop dicking around. We're going to get on with the cards, people. We're just going to start diving in. Oh, hold on. Did I miss somebody? Oh, man, it's going. Oh, Kim. Oh, Kim, that's rough. Oh, I missed the name. I missed somebody's name. It's already gone past. Okay. Okay. All right. I know I'm missing names. I don't have everybody's names here. There's 33 on the screen, apparently. There's no way we're going to be able to handle all of that. So, yeah, let's clear the air, people. As you can see, we're doing tarot illumination around the world tonight. It's around the world. Look at this. I'm going to start shuffling soon, and we're going to start picking names already, all right? Sammy. Wait a minute, I got that name. Okay, let's put the cards aside, all right? Stay there, people. Stay there. Oh, yeah. All right, stay there. Stay there. Got to get the refreshments. All right, all right, all right. All right. Hey, Kim. Yeah, I just saw something flash by about your Yorkie. Sounds awful. Sounds awful. Oh, one day, once we get this really super advanced Tarot Illumination subscription with the advanced meeting, so-called platform stuff working properly, then it's going to be looking better. It's going to be sounding better, and we can actually we can be talking with each other. We can have, there's buttons that we can press where I get to talk to you directly, and you guys can, like we can, they have like mute and unmute buttons for microphones. So you could be sitting there with your smartphone or your laptop or your tablet or something, and then we could actually really really get into this stuff, you know? That would be so cool. So cool. So, you know what happens is a lot of time I can't concentrate on the chat screen. So you have to kind of support each other. And every now and again, I look over between readings to see where we are. And I really have to count on you to keep me up to date with, like, if we're doing it right, if I missed somebody or I should have done somebody, but I didn't, that kind of thing. And by the way, I'm just warming up, and this is my decaf coffee. All right. That's as wild and crazy as I get. I'm one of those, like, just almost embarrassingly squeaky clean people these days. All right. Yeah, I wish I could. I'm trying to get this whole thing vamped up so it's really like, you're still gonna get that boutique quality, but I'd like to have a really good, powerful, you know, computer and all of that stuff. And by the way, this is a brand new camera, people. I don't know if you can tell, but from this side, everything's much more crystal clear, and it's smoother, and it seems to be streaming a lot more smoothly. So, hey, Mindover, yeah, I could have a top up, by the way, while we're here. Yeah, WD-40. I've got a can right by my side. Oh yeah, look at the map. Look at this. I found this today. Look, like, okay, like, you see, like, Tarot Illumination is over here. You are probably back east over here. I know some of you are over here in the Midwest and Texas and up around Wisconsin and Seattle. We've got people up in Canada. And honestly, we've had all sorts of, people, I've had private readings with people like in Finland, Sweden, Norway, England, Ireland, Denmark, Poland, Yugoslavia, Italy, France, and Holland. If you can believe it, it's amazing. It's amazing. Estefania, you're from Ecuador. Look, Ecuador. Look down here. Look at that. And Ambra. Okay, Ambra, you're Queensland. Look at Queensland, way over here. Look at that. Woohoo! Whoa, yeah. And you're in New Mexico. Hi, Laura. So New Mexico's over there, right? Got it. David Gill. You probably can't see it on this map. I don't know. Where's Alaska? Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, it's just off the page. Sorry. But David is over there, or over there, you know. Canada, Arkansas. You're from, Maria, you're from Russia. Okay, but that's over here. But you're in Arkansas. Okay, cool. Rachel, hi. By the way, I'm just letting you know, Colorado, yay. You know, next time maybe I'll have some of those pins, you know, boop, 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 boop. And we'll get us all on the map. Joe, Brazil! Woo! We got people from Brazil. This is awesome. Virginia, over here, yeah. Colorado. Spain! Yo, this is fucking awesome, man. This is awesome. Okay, let's do it. Come on, let's fucking do this, people. Oh my God. Okay, I hope you all brought extra logs for the fire because we're really gonna rip it up. We're gonna, like you say, put a ferocious flame here, ferocious fire. And I know, and you can also, you see there's New Zealand here too. New Zealand, right at the very tippy corner, right there, okay? As well as the other parts there. And I've even had someone from, where were they? Oh, it was over in India. Yeah. All right. Oh my God, it's already, okay, I'm gonna spin. I've lost track of the names already. But actually, if I just keep scratching the names in there, and because I never know where the pen's gonna line up. I got, you see some people, oh, Heather, okay, Heather. The screen goes so fast, I can hardly keep up. Dang. New York, yeah, New York. Yeah, yeah, New York. Oh, okay, let's just dive in. Come on, let's just get rolling. Let's just do it. I know, like the first comers like to get their first dibs first. All right, let's have a look. You know what? I got Delia. We got Delia. Like we've only just arrived, people, so I'm hoping, Delia, you are in the house. Destination Dairy Moderator Darling. Yeah, that would help. Yeah, any help I can get. Delia, you are up. Delia, you're first up. Whoa, boy. Okay. Did you bring a fire extinguisher? Do you have your barf bag, your tissues? Do you have your little flask full of your special secret liquids, whatever they are? We're not going to ask. Whatever your self-medication habits might be. But this is you, Delia. You are up. You know what? We're going to do this. Delia. Delia. Okay, like that. We're just going to do it like that, okay? That way everybody can see it. Boing, boing. There's no escape now. You're on the board. Corey. That's a new one. There's a bunch of new people here. Oh, no, I got your name. I got you, Corey. I got you. Don't burn your freaking dinner. Jeez. I don't want to be held responsible for you, like, going home hungry tonight. It's not right. It's not right. All right, people, we're shuffling up. Now the cards are already well pre-shuffled. You know that. And here's a toast to Delia. Here's to you, Delia. Ching, 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 ching. It's the first time tonight, so everybody, this is where we do the big fist bump, okay? You know. Here we go. All right, this is it, Delia. We're gonna pull. We're gonna pull. We're gonna pull. All right. All right. All right, Delia, what's going on? We're gonna cut it up. A weird cut that I don't normally do, but we're gonna do it anyway. And what's the situation? What's the challenge here? And how are we going to deal with it? All right, Delia? By the way, what's the weather like? Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I got to flip them all. It looks like they're all... Okay, sorry, because I don't do reversals, and I flipped the deck by accident. Delia, what's going on? Okay. Are you getting all wooey-wooey? Have you had a bit too much to drink? Are you a whacked-out pothead? Are you just deliciously happy about all your dreams and aspirations and ambitions, but maybe not very good at making decisions about all of that stuff? Are you perhaps enjoying the feeling of dreams, the feeling of having a dreamy life, or dreamy weather that's taking you out into like the nebulous areas where you can get pretty wobbly. In fact, very wobbly sometimes. Now, I hope this isn't self-induced, like hardcore chemical stuff, but you never know. You never know. This could be the energy of dreams. This could be the energy of inspiration. Wild imaginings, divine inspiration. So we'll see. We're going to see. All right. All right. So what's the situation? Oh, okay, independence. Maybe you're dreaming of independence. Maybe you're dreaming of having it all and being a woman of independence and enjoying all of that to the point where you don't really have to like answer to anybody anymore. Now, wouldn't that be nice? I mean, yeah, sure, we'd love to have, all of us would probably love to have that. So, maybe this is like what you're wanting. To me, it feels like this is more like what you're wanting and what you like to be. And you've had a taste of it, you have a glimpse of it. You already know what it's like to feel this way. And this is a woman of independent means. And I'm just not talking about money, but I'm talking about someone who understands the three-dimensional aspects of life and what's really, really important, what's really, really valuable, and what really, really counts. Things like time, friends, family, home, land, stuff, things, cherished memories, wishes, hopes for the future, all of that, but it's all embodied in this very strong heart of independence and the now. Okay? Now, Delia, what's the challenge here? Because this is a lovely way to be. It might be that you're dreaming of this, or you're conjuring this, or you're imagining this all into your being, kind of like the way Einstein imagined E equals mc squared. He was out of his box, lying down in the bottom of a little boat in the middle of a lake, looking up to the stars, and all of a sudden, boom, woo, woo. Hey, what was that, man? I just figured out the answer to the universe. E equals mc squared. And that energy was the Seven of Cups, if you can believe that. Yeah, seriously. Because all of that stuff, all that genius energy is out there. But anyway, what's the challenge, Delia? Oh, Delia, this is a very, very feminine, rich, delicious, powerful card of womanliness, femininity, desire, desirability, beauty, abundance, and wealth. And it's very shameless, okay? This is the energy of a woman who just loves being who she is, reveling in her womanhood, and doesn't mind sharing it or spreading it. In fact, she's proud, but not in any kind of arrogant way. This isn't narcissistic or vain or anything. This is just pure, radiant energy of girl power, serious girl power, shameless, beautiful girl power. And maybe the challenge is that you don't feel like that. And if you don't feel like that, it might be like a self-confidence issue or a self-worth issue, okay? Because these cards are both indications of great abundance. But the challenge is sometimes it's very hard to feel independently abundant if you don't feel independently wealthy and abundant. If you have to feel it in your guts, in your body, in your bones, radiate outwards, you know. So if you're feeling like, if you've got self-worth challenges, how are we going to deal with that? Or maybe you don't have that. Maybe you are like shy. Maybe you are like this. It's just that you're shy to radiate all this energy. Maybe you do have tremendous amount of girl power, but you're just like resistant to express it, okay? But it's all right to do that. I think a lot of women struggle with that. They really have so much going on, but there's so much conditioning that they hold back or they resist because they don't want to encounter resistance. It's understandable. So how are we going to deal with this? Okay, it's all about wealth. This whole little mini reading is all about wealth and abundance, okay? I'm not talking about money necessarily, but it's more to do with just pure abundance. So the way to deal with it is accept the opportunities that are already there or the opportunities that are coming to you. So, well, that's one of the challenges with this card, is that because it is a card of sacred opportunity, it's there, it's right there for you. But with cards of opportunity, they're very, very fleeting. It's literally like a little gift from heaven. It says, Delia, whatever you're struggling with here, dear Delia, whether it's in the depths of your womanhood or just simply in your wallet, whatever it is, and you want all that and you deserve to be all that, but maybe you're scared that it's not happening, or why not, then we ask you as the angels above to accept this opportunity of abundance, whatever that might be that's around you. And it doesn't have to be anything specific. It just has to be your willingness to tune in to the energy of abundance that is around you. And this is the ultimate indicator of new opportunities for the world of abundance that you deserve, that's coming to you. So the thing is, it's just like any present. Just imagine if you just gave a beautiful present to somebody and they looked at it and went, oh, Delia, that's kind of cool, but I kind of, I don't really want one. Do you mind if I just re-gift it to somebody else, or just, thanks, but no thanks? It's almost like an insult, okay? So if you don't accept these divine opportunities, it's almost like you're giving the finger to heaven, like, I don't care. I don't give a crap. I got other stuff to do, and I don't trust you anyway. It's not cool, okay? So the energy with this card is to really recognize and learn to understand the energy of opportunity and grab it. Grab it and own it, and don't be ashamed of it. Right. You have a right. You have a right to be beautiful and healthy and happy and abundant, okay? All right? So own it. Own it. All right, Delia, I didn't mean to get so hard, but I just got kind of worked up, all right? So that's it. Delia, thank you so much. We're moving on, people. Hanita. Sean, oh God, how am I going to do all this? There's just no way I'm going to cope with all of this. Laura, hi, Laura. Oh gosh, I have to, apparently there's 32 logged in here. Yeah, I know, Chrissy, sorry, I just got carried away. I was trying to like, animate the energy I was trying to put in words. Anybody? I didn't mean to insult anybody, I'm sorry. Hey, Rachel, how do you put those astrological squiggles on there? That's freaky cool. That's freaky cool. I love that. Okay, so we got to put the deck back together and we got to move on. Hey, Flutterboy, thank you for pointing out. Within the first reading, we've already reached that point of synergy where one reading means sometimes more to another visitor than it does to the actual read. It happens. That happens sometimes. It's not a problem. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle a bit and we're going to spin in a moment. Get this show rolling, okay, people? All right, okay. Bear with me. Delia, oh, okay, wow, I get it. Yeah, what's the point of all the money without any heart? Jeez. Flipping, I gotta flip the thing. I gotta flip it. Shanita. Oh gosh, how many? Yep, yeah, we gotta clear. You're right. Clearing. Next. Okay. All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna spin. Ambra. Now this is Ambra or an Ambre. Hold on. Wait a minute. because I get confused. Hold on. Okay, okay, I wrote it wrong. This is on there. Okay, Ambra, A-M-B-R-E. Are you up? Hold on, I gotta write this down. A-M-B-R-E. Ah. A-M-B-R-E. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Ambra. Ambra, you're up. All right. Yay. We're in business now. We're moving. Okay, the show is, as you can see, I'm a genius shuffler. I do this all day, every day. And yet, here we go. All right. It's just like having a little bump in the car park. No big deal. We just had a bit of a whack in the car park. All right, no big deal. Here's one of the other things. I can't tell with this technology which kind of microphone is happening. I don't understand it at all. And it doesn't matter how much homework I do, I still struggle with this technology. I just have to admit it, people. So I'm glad you're okay with the very much little mom and pop homemade feel thing here, because that's all we got. Okay. At least it's the genuine article. It's the real deal. All right. And we're only dealing with now, I think, about 10 or 15 seconds delay. Hey, Flutterby. Apparently, so the mic is good tonight. Good. It's supposed to be a much better microphone, but it's very hard for me to tell from here. Maybe after a few weeks or a few months, we'll settle in and you'll know for sure. All right, Ombre. You're up. You are up. I'm going to do a short one and a super fat one. Just to break it up. Just to break it up. Okay, Amber. Or maybe it's Amber. Maybe I'm saying it improperly. Okay, this is it. I already cleared, but I need to clear again because my head is kind of like doing this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the situation? What's the challenge? How are we going to deal with this? Don't worry, Amber. You have to remember, you're with a really good crowd here. There's a lot of love in the room. And whatever's happening here, for better or for worse, you are totally surrounded and guided and protected, okay? So just know that going in. You don't even have to think. All you have to do is show up. All right, by the way, so what's going on outside the front door? Okay, ambitions. Ambra, I guess you're on a mission. You've got plans, okay? Whatever it is, you don't have to tell us. So Ambra, if you're in the very early stages, or you feel like the circumstances and the spiritual astrological weather in your world is like coming right at you in the right way for you right now, then that could be just exactly how it is. Even if it doesn't feel that way or look that way, like in 3D, it's there. The energy's there anyway. And you might have to grab it because it's very early new energy, but this is very, very much about you already being aware of the energy fields working for you and around you, and being aware of it and catching that wave. So just make sure at the right time for the right reasons, okay? That's all that's saying. That's all it is. Okay, let's have a look. What's the situation? Deep transformation. All right, Ambra, so my guess is that certain aspects of your day-to-day life are, it might even be like on an internal basis, are literally falling by the wayside, dying off. And personally, I don't sense any kind of like deep pain or struggle or remorse here. I'm guessing that you're the sort of person who is ready, willing, and able to accept the energy of irreversible transformation. Even if there is pain and suffering involved, it's almost like, you know what? It's okay. That's just how evolution works. It's just like when a little caterpillar turns into a cocoon, turns into a butterfly. I mean, it looks very beautiful and crazy and weird to us, but for all we know, when that little thing is in the middle of its cocoon, it's going through an absolute torturous hell, but it comes out really beautiful at the end. So this is really, really strong energy for you right now, Amber, and that's good. And my guess is that you're almost one of those, like, bring it on, people. Just bring it on. Like ripping open your shirt and going, yeah, yeah, yeah. So whatever has to die, whatever has to be cut and shredded and severed, you're allowing it to happen. Or if you are resisting, then Ambra, please just allow it to happen, okay? Now, this is a big card. A lot of people struggle with the death card because it is so much to do with the energy of evolution and transformation, which means saying goodbye to the old, welcoming in the new, okay? So it can be a struggle or a challenge. So how are we going to deal with it? What is the challenge? Whoa, passion, energy. Are you? Are you having challenges expressing your passions? Are you having challenges receiving very, very strong expressions of passion coming towards you? Now, I'm not sure. I'm not going to turn this into a love reading or anything like that. I'm just calling it out in terms of energy. I don't want to get too personal here. We're in a public place. If things start to look very specific, sure, but I'm just trying to focus on the energy, okay? So Ambra, the challenge is, to me, it feels like the challenge is the expression of passion or the receiving of the expressions of passion, okay? And the energy of wanting to move on, okay? There's a lot of energy here, but it might be repressed or stagnant or denied or hidden. And that's very unhealthy, okay? That's not cool. I'm not judging or anything. I'm just calling it out how I see it. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings here, okay? It's very, very important with these two very, very strong energies here that the energy is allowed to flow freely. Otherwise, it can like back up on itself, and that's very toxic. On. Okay, be very, very careful. With you, Ambra, it's very, very important that in this process of transformation, you do not allow others to fool you, and you tap into the energy of truth and honesty. It's very, very, very important because if the process of evolution, whether it's personal, romantic, business, career, health, whatever it is, if this is such convoluted energy and you might be struggling with it, and if it's ripping you up inside, or you've got so much that you want to express and put out there and you're full of buoyancy and that's great and everything, just be careful. Just be very, very careful in that step on anybody's toes on the way, on your path of evolution. And you don't allow anybody else to step on your toes on the path of evolution either. You don't want to be hurt, and you don't want to be hurting others. It's perfectly possible to evolve and grow from within without having to hurt or steal or allow yourself to be hurt or stolen from, okay? You don't need any of that. And it also could mean that it's very simple, that instead of just operating the way you've always used to operate, it might be that there's a whole bunch of obsolete attitudes, mindsets, and perceptions that are going to die and fall away, and which will allow the passions to be released. But it needs to be in a very, very mindful, thoughtful way, so that of evolution, you don't hurt others and you don't let others hurt you. Okay? like evolve smarter. Don't try too hard. Just allow for the inspiration to come through you and just go with the flow of it. Okay, don't fight it. I'm just going to leave that like it is, Ambra. It's a very strong current of energy in this reading. I'm feeling it. And but it's up to you to handle it. It is your energy, okay? So you have to be very, 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 very careful. Very, very, very careful. Watch your back, okay? So no judgment here, Ambra. Please understand that sometimes if we're attracting deception, betrayal, lies, treachery, things like that, we have to understand our own complicity in the equation, okay? Even though we might appear innocent, there's a reason why this energy might be around and why you have to deal with it in a way that's very, very, very healthy. If it means a lot of self-protection so that you don't get hurt, okay? Amber, that's it. We're going to move on. We got a lot of people here tonight. I don't know how many we're going to get to. Hey, I got another name. I see another name. Hello. Hello, Paloma. I'm going to put you on the list because you're here. Oh my God, I got 40 people. Lisa. Okay, hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Okay, I got to do a quick shuffle, people. Then we're going to spin. Lisa, I just got you. I just found it. Okay, so I put you on the list. But look. Hey, Norin. Dematsic. Light Owl. Oh my God. Oh God. Light Owl. Look at that. Look at this. There's no room, people. Tonight we gotta really like. Oh boy, Colleen. I know I'm not getting everybody. I know I'm missing some. I'm sorry. Look, I mean, look. I've hardly started. I just spin it around and around. I've only got 2 so far. Yeah, it's good. Like you guys can chat amongst yourselves. Thank God, because whew, it's a big room tonight, people. It's a big fat room. Okay. Yeah, it's a Rachel. Hey. Okay, name is officially on the list. Marina. Oh my gosh. Marina, it's like you're all as many as I can get there. I just put Marina on. Oh God. I feel remarkably inadequate at the moment. I feel like I've set myself up for something that I'm kind of going gulp at the moment. What have I done? What have I done, people? Anyway, it's fun. I'm having fun. I hope you are too. I'm just going to do the best I can to keep up with you, all right? So, okay, let's have a look. Okay, now, give me a moment. Stay there, cards. Stay right there. Wow. Heather? Do we have a Heather in the house? Do we have a Heather in the house? Heather. My little crystal pulled up Heather. Heather, Heather, you're up. You are up. I hope you can read that. Did Heather go home already? Maybe she just got fed up waiting. Okay. All right. Sheila. I don't. So Heather's gone. All right. Sorry. Jeepers. Sorry about that. Okay. It's gone spinning again. I don't know. What's this? Akamak. Akamak? Does that ring any bells to anybody? Akamak? Akamak? Akamak. I'm going to spell it shortly. It's too long. I'm just going to call it Akamak. I hope you can. I can't read that. Hold on. Akamak. I'm just going to do it an abbreviation. Akamak. Or Macmac. Akamak. Akamak. I don't know. Yay. Oh, it's Michael. Hey. Cool. All right. All right, Michael. You are up. You are up. All right. Let's do this. Okay. We're kind of in the pool here. What seems to be happening is that I do a lot of prep for this stuff in advance, like whatever you want to call it, psychic mental stuff. And I have help. I have invisible help, invisible helpers and partners. And I can tell you for a fact that I am deeply, profoundly, and I know that when I come into this, that I am deeply loved. I know this for a fact. I never have to question it. Sometimes I feel that, you know, it's just a question of degree, but the fact is it's there. So I'm an extremely lucky person just to be able to do this on this little private, little boutique mom and pop show that we have here. We're in a very tiny niche market, in a tiny, tiny niche market. And we're like the tiny little, you know, specialty hot dog stand at the very end of the line. But we do really good hot dogs, okay? And some of them are veggie too, so don't worry. We cater to everybody here. And they all taste really good. All right, Michael, you witnessed. I did a shuffle. I did a shuffle, people. I'm just going to do the last big chunks here. The fire is burning bright tonight, I have to tell you. I really feel it. So, Michael, I'm doing a very weird cut, just for kicks, just to really break up the energy. Here's the situation. Here's some challenges. And here's how we're going to deal with it. And you don't have to worry because you're on Tarot Lumination Sunday Night Live and you got the biggest group hug dance pack on earth right now. And it's live right now for you, Michael. All right? So, okay, let me chill. I got to tell myself to chill now. So what's going on? Michael, you're trying to figure stuff out, okay? Like all around you, the environment may have you questioning yourself, questioning your foundations, questioning how you're going to balance this with that, maybe love life with money, jobs with health, family with friends, the need for independence versus the need for commitments, all of that. Maybe it's just trying to figure out money, juggling money. How am I going to pay off this freaking credit card? How am I going to get out of college loan debt? Or how am I going to get the mortgage? Or whatever it is. All right? All right, so what's the situation? Whoa, big love, baby. Michael, are you... I don't want to say anything. I'm not going to say love and romance here, but are you juggling matters of the heart? I don't want to say like different people, but it might be that there's a lot of big love energy happening in your life, in your world right now, and it's almost to the point where it's overwhelming, trying to figure out how to handle it. You know, the King of Cups is generally indicative of someone who has a high degree of mastery over matters of love, matters of the heart, and understanding of what it really is all about. In other words, we're not talking about, am I going to get laid tonight? Okay, or am I going to score? Does anybody want me? No, no, no. We're talking about love, high vibration stuff, where you are a master of that energy, or at least on the pathway to attainment, because it seems like it's very important energy for you right now, trying to find equilibrium and balance and mastery in matters of the heart. Because it might be that you're going through a lot of turbulence, an emotional roller coaster, and yeah, you might have a lot of skills in handling that energy, but it also might be an indication that you, it's just, again, no judgment here, Michael, but like, it's really, really important to come to terms with the energy of love. Find that balance. Because if you tip this side, and it's a constant back and forth, you're actually depleting yourself and the others. And the essence is holding balance, holding equilibrium long enough where you can start to enjoy what it's like to actually own that equilibrium when it comes to matters of love, matters of the heart. Because it's very, very subtle, but once you know it for sure, there is no substitute. There is no going back to what you thought love was, okay? So you might be actually on a journey here, okay? But don't worry. What's the challenge? Decisions. Oh boy, we are in a seriously awkward spot here. Dear, dear Michael. Okay, I have a feeling everyone's had to deal with this here around the campfire tonight. We've all had to deal with profoundly challenging issues regarding the matters of the heart, where it comes down to decisions. And honestly, because I see it from this side of the screen here at Tarot Lumination, decisions are some of the hardest things for people to handle in life. I know it sounds very trite and very trivial. Oh, it's just a decision. But you have to understand that every decision has a consequence. One tiny decision leads to another decision and another decision. And if you set off on one path, that can lead you further and further. You never maybe have ever even intended to wanting to go. And so some people become so paralyzed in these matters that they're scared of making decisions because they're scared of the consequences, especially when you've got matters of the heart where there's two very equally matched and equally desirable and equally viable, equally worthy, equally lovable, equally loving situations. That can be a very, very, very difficult problem to solve. All right. So how are we going to deal with it? Okay, Michael, let's have a look. Okay, this is, from my perspective, this is a live as if. Okay. In other words, we've done this before. We know this. I don't recognize Akamak, but there's quite a few regulars here tonight. And when a situation like this feels like it is to me now, it's all about be loving and be loved. Be loving and be loved. Because that's how you generate the energy of love and happiness in your life. This is an ultimate card of love and happiness shared. Shared love and happiness where everybody in your world is just like on the same wavelength, okay? So in other words, if love really is at the core of this reading for you, Michael, and you're having challenges with how to balance things and make decisions, It's very, very important that you take charge and really, really take charge of your own energy here. And don't put it all out on someone else, but understand, you know, be loving and be loved. The burden is on yourself, Michael, to be loving. And that could turn out in ways that you might not even imagine tonight here from this reading onwards. Total new epiphanies might arrive in your brain, your mind, your lap, where you realized being loving is not what I thought it was. Sometimes being loving means to separate or move on or make a healthy decision and accept the consequences. Okay, maybe the most loving thing you can do is to love yourself first right now, Michael. Honor your truth, your heart, what your heart is really, really telling you, and then make a decision. What is it that really, truly, truly makes you happy? And be really brutally honest about it, and then make your decision. That's what I'm feeling here, Michael, okay? I hope it works out. Don't worry. It's almost like, you know, whatever you decide, it's going to be fine. You just have to be able to live with the consequences, and you take ownership. Okay, you got to take ownership of the love and the happiness. You can't just expect it to come to you because you want it. Be loving, be loved. Okay, all right, Michael, thank you so, so much. Next, we've got to move on. We've got to move on. Ooh. Gosh. Oh, I wonder if I'm going to end up starting to do those little mini 3-card readings. We've got so many people. I don't want to let everybody down. God, there's 4. Hey, everybody, I just want to let you know, Dairy DQ is kind of like just like a room monitor. What's it called? A moderator or something. She keeps a very close eye on what happens here in the room. And sometimes I can catch the tips, sometimes I miss them. But what I'm sensing is that we got kind of a full house here, and she's emphasizing very strongly, like in the chat, so that everyone else understands that, well, I guarantee we're not going to be able to read for everybody, but sometimes a reading will resonate very, very strongly with another visitor in a way that's sometimes almost shocking. It's really quite weird. It's just like what happens when you're around like a summer campfire or a winter campfire, and you start telling stories, and that triggers off like one of those, oh my God, the same thing just happened to me kind of situation. And so you start clicking with other people, and then it starts to make sense, and that triggers another story that triggers like an oh my God moment. And that's how you open the doors to the healing power of love, and how the healing energy starts to like infuse your system. It's by opening a gate, making a decision to open the gate, and being in a safe place where it feels safe to open the gate. And that's where we are here. We're in a very safe, loving, secure place where, you know, things do get pretty wobbly, and people do confide an awful lot of very deeply personal, sometimes painful things, but in the process, it's very, very healing. Might as well make the most of it. All right, thank you, Michael. Sorry, I gotta pick another name. I kept talking too much. Okay, hang on. Paloma? Paloma? I've never seen a Paloma here. Paloma, it sounds like, are you new? Are you new, Paloma? Did you ever visit before? You're the girl from Brazil, right? Paloma. Are you from Brazil? Did I get that right? Paloma. Okay. I hope you're here, Paloma. I hope you're here, Paloma. There's a delay, so I can't tell right now unless somebody writes it in on the screen and says, hi, Paloma. Yes, I see you. Well, welcome, Paloma. Some of us here have been doing this for a while. Remember, Tarot Lumination is still very new, but we got some good, steady, fun, thigh-slapping regulars, where we have a blast. It really, really turns out to be quite fast. So let's get rolling here. Paloma, you are up. Okay? You are up. All right. All right. Let's see what happens. So far, all right, we're going to cut. And we're going to cut again. And again, we did it. We did it. We did it. All right, Paloma. All right, here we go. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. And here's how we're going to deal with it, okay? Because it's a group effort here, okay? We figure this all out amongst ourselves. It's like a group support thing. It's like a community support center, you know? Okay. Well, there's some delicious energy going around somewhere in your world. Maybe this is one of those create your own energy, or you're wishing you could create your own energy of like supreme womanhood and the expression of your passion as a woman, being able to rise up and shine. Maybe the desire to be able to walk outside your front door and think, yeah, this is a good day. I don't care how shitty it looks, but it's a good day. Okay? That's the kind of energy. And if it is a beautiful day, just grab it, okay? Because it looks very supportive, okay? What's the situation? Love. Okay. Gulp. All right. Gosh, man. I get really, really timid when it shows indications of love readings or the energy of love, because sometimes I feel so incompetent. But I'll do what I can for you, Paloma. It seems to me that there's some good energy around you somewhere, or you are wishing for it, or you deserve it. And just by your own like nature, whether you're aware of it or not, you have seen, it seems you have attracted the energy of love, okay? This is divine love, okay? This is like the ultimate love. And if you want to interpret it as romantic, that's fine too, okay? But it seems like you've attracted this. It's almost like this is just like a wonderful present that's literally falling the sky. It might have been something that has been on your eye for a long time, and it is now starting to show. But you have to understand, Paloma, this is the energy of opportunity. It doesn't mean you own this. Okay? This is not in your hands, in your arms yet. This is not someone you can embrace or someone who can embrace you. This is the energy of opportunity. Like the opportunity is there, okay? And it might be very, 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 very close. But the burden is on yourself to understand it and recognize it and then grab it. Even if it's scary and it's scary and doesn't make any sense. If it's very passionate and it's scary, because sometimes when the passions are aroused and when this much love is potentially available, it can be really scary for people. But again, it's a divine gift, and it's coming from heaven, it's coming from the angels, and you probably deserve it. And so don't be ashamed to accept this divine gift, because you know their feelings might be hurt, but the angels will say, well, okay, but you know this doesn't come around every now and again, all the time, so just grab it while you can. So how are you going to deal with it? What is the challenge here? Oh, maybe you're deeply upset about stuff. Maybe something regarding matters of the heart, regarding love, regarding the opportunity for love, pure divine love, and the ability to enjoy the passions of being a person, a woman who is loving, who is loved. It might just be that you are freaking out about nothing. If there is a problem, it might be just it's all in your head. Okay? And that might be just from deep shyness, deep anxiety, deep naivety, unawareness about how the energy of love works. But if it's around you and you deserve it, then you have to grab it, because if you're scared of accepting things, then it falls away. The opportunity falls away. It'll just go away, and the angels will say, well, we tried. You know, we tried, Paloma, but you were too wrapped up and scared to understand it or deal with it. It's no problem. You'll have another chance another day. But seriously, Paloma, if your challenge, if your problem is that you're just wrapped up in like paranoid anxiety about matters of the heart and passion, then it's almost like you're doing it to yourself. All right, it may not be justified, it might not be reasonable, it might just be old fears from old conditioning, old patterns of the past, and they are starting to be agitated as you become closer and closer to the energy of love. It's almost like, oh, I don't deserve it. Are they going to love me? Or like, am I going to hurt them? Are they going to hurt me? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, how are we going to deal with it? Oh my God. Jeepers, there's a lot of love energy going on here. I don't know what it is, but if this is genuine, true love, and it is coming at you, deserve it, even if you're scared shitless. Okay, maybe it's coming on a bit too strong. This is very, very strong love energy, and this is a masculine card. And Paloma, I believe, is a feminine name. But we are dealing with a lot of love here, and yet right in the middle is all this anxiety. Okay, deal with it. If there's a lot of turbulence going on, one of the ways to do it, even though this is a masculine card, it might be an idea to like tune into your own masculine energy and ask yourself, what would I do if I was a guy? How would I deal with this? Like, how would I attain so much mastery in matters of the heart and matters of love that I can get through this situation? So I'm not walking around all timid and fragile and anxious, okay? It might be, in other words, a live as if card, where one of the ways to deal with the situation, live as if you actually know what's going on. Again, we go back to the same old thing. It's almost like you have to brainwash yourself, even if you're not utterly convinced. Just be loving and be loved. Radiate the energy of mastery of love, and hopefully the anxieties and stresses will disappear. But you have to invoke it. You have to want it to happen. It's not like you can give the responsibility to someone else and others. In order to accept the energy of love, even if it's very stressful, even if you deserve it and it's passionate, when that much energy might be coming at you, even if you deserve it, it can be very frightening. Very frightened with the energy of love when it comes at them, if they're not fully comprehensive in that energy. So again, this is almost like fake it till you make it type of energy. Conduct yourself as if you are the master of your own heart, the master of your own love, and that will be respected. Okay, you might lose the opportunity, or some of these things that scare you may actually start to infect the situation. You don't want that. You need to conduct yourself as if you are a master, as if you have mastery, as if you have a PhD in love, a master's degree and a PhD in love. Conduct yourself that way. Behave that way anyway. I hope that makes sense. I hope it's useful to you. I hope so. We'll see. Let's just keep going. All right. We're gonna keep going, people. I love doing this. I love doing this. I'm gonna shuffle. I gotta shuffle, clean it up. I gotta clean it up. All right. I'm gonna do big chunks and then little chunks. Big chunks, then little chunks. I'm hoping to get a new sound system soon too, but it's getting very complicated here. And then I can play dreamy, spacey music in the background, like, you know, like spa music, meditation chanty type music to keep us all in the mood. And we don't have to take drugs or anything, you know. I'm sure we've all played with something in our lives. I'm not ashamed to admit that I've fooled around, literally as a fool. But I got to keep going now, so I'm kind of one of those like super squeaky clean types. And I'm actually much happier, but it took me a long time to figure out. So that's my personal confession for the evening. Thank you very much. All right, moving on. All right, I'm almost done. I gotta pick. We gotta pick. We gotta pick. All right, we're spinning. Just did us. No, I just did. I just read for Paloma. Where I have to. Right, oh God, I dropped it. Hold on. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Sharon? Sharon, you're a regular, aren't you? You're a regular. I'm not saying you're irregular. I'm saying you're a regular. Okay? Sorry about that. All right. Sharon, you're up. I'm going to write it out here. Sharon, you're up. All right, here we go. Let's, you know, this is a professional show here. All right, Sharon, you're up. Sharon is in the house. Yay! Yay. All right, we're going to do this. For some reason, I felt this big wave of just like, oh God, everybody hold hands. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. Like there was a big jolt, change in the energy. You know, like what happens when somebody stands up all of a sudden and they knock another log into the fire by accident and sparks fly everywhere and everybody goes, whoa, what the bleep? Flames flying, smoke flying, sparks flying. But it's still a lot of fun. Right now, I almost wish I had a flask with some, you know, a little bit of my favorite little indulgence that I have every now and again. I like a little sip of whiskey. I'm just going to admit it. Another confessional moment for Tarot Lumination. Woohoo! You're discovering all my vices. All right. Okay, I'm going to cut it very differently now. Very, very differently. Oh. Woo! All right, Sharon. This is it. What's going on? What's the challenge? And how are we going to deal with it? Screw the weather. We're just diving in now, okay? We're moving on. I want to do as many people as I can tonight, so we're just gonna go for the jugular here. All right, Sharon, what's going on? Woo! Yeah. Okay, so Sharon, do you feel as though you're being swept along? My God, what the bleep is happening in my life? And is it good? Is it bad? I don't freaking know. It's just like I feel possessed. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster, but it's good. Please understand, Sharon, if you feel as though things are happening in such ways that your life is very fated right now, because in this beautiful card, it's always, always working for you. Even if it feels it isn't, it's because it's always going to come back again in your favor. So don't you worry, okay, Sharon? Because you have all the energies, earth, air, fire, and water. They're all working for you right now in this very, very, very moment. Okay? But what is the challenge? Oh, dear. Oh, Victor, wow. I mean, this sounds really, really strange. The way I'm going to say it, Sharon, please don't be offended, but in some way or other, are you feeling like a loser? Okay, this doesn't make any sense to me at all, but you don't have to be. Maybe the reality is that you're just awesome and you're just a little bit shy about being so awesome, and that what it feels like to be successful, victorious, appreciated, and celebrated, okay, and adored by others. And it could be just for something, whatever it might be. Just maybe you made a really good dinner for people, or maybe somebody just really has the hots for you, or you've got the hots for somebody, and you're basically ready to score, or they're ready to score, but you're scared. You're scared to receive it. It's almost like somebody, you're really, really good at something, and then all of a sudden they call your name, and all of a sudden you have to step up in front of the crowd and collect your trophy. Gulp. And then suddenly everyone's looking at you, and then what you thought might have been such a nice, fun, innocent thing becomes terrifying. Sometimes it's people are absolutely terrified to receive what they deserve. But it's all right. Don't worry, Sharon. You're on Sunday Night Live, and we're going to find a way to make it work for you. All right? How? You're going to figure it out, okay? You're just going to get down into the very, very, very basics. You're going to figure out how to receive what you deserve. And it's a question of literally figuring it out. It might be a strange process for you. You might not be used to figuring these things out. You might be used to just living in such a way that just stuff happens, okay? But with this extremely strong energy here, that indicates to me that you deserve something really, really good. And maybe you're not getting it. Maybe you're scared to receive it. Um, it might be that you're dealing with internal issues that, like, you've maybe never dealt with them before. Like, wow, am I really that deserving? It's literally a juggling act. Like, am I worthy? Do I deserve this or don't I? Did I really manifest all this good stuff, or did it just happen? But the way to conduct yourself, the way to get through this, is take full responsibility for the situation. Do a lot of like deep breathing stuff where it's just like breathe out the past, breathe in the future. Okay, do it multiple times until you're totally clear and you've got a good grip understanding of your three-dimensional reality. Remove all the excitement and the passion and the emotions and the fears and whatever, and you figure it out. Oh, well, actually, I do deserve this. Thank you. And you just go up and you just do like what anyone else does who deserves what they deserve. Accept it with grace and gratitude. And everybody goes like that. And they say, well done, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That's all right. You deserve it. Okay. You'll figure it out. This is very much about figuring it out. And you have to conduct yourself in the way of someone who actually knows what they're doing, even if you don't. All right? All right, Sharon, that's what I got for you. I hope you can reinterpret that in some way that makes sense to you. All right? And if it makes total gibberish to you, but it's like perfect for someone else, please share your reading with the other person, whoever they may be. All right? All right. I'm going to keep shuffling, people. I'm going to go for the 3-card super quickies now. There's no hanging around. We're not hanging around anymore. All right. All right, I got to tackle all this stuff. I got to one day we're going to have a more organized system for doing this. People, don't you worry. Right now, it's just like a little one-person, one-man show with a little tiny hot dog stand. And we're just doing what we can with what we got, okay? And thank you all so much for your, God, it's just like loving patience. Because have no idea what it's like on this side of the screen. It's just a mind trip like you've never known. I mean, I've been involved with what you might call like healing arts or psychic arts or whatever you want to call it for a long time, but very deep in the shadows, okay? And now having to like sort of come out like this, it's very trippy, I have to tell you. I really, really have to tell you. It's very, very trippy. Yeah, we made it through. So I got to shuffle a little bit more. We're going to spin. All right, let's have a look. By the way, did we read for Estefania? Because what? I'm getting confused. For Estefania, but there's nothing over here that shows it. Did Estefania have a reading already? Oh, you didn't? Okay, cool. To be sure, bear with me. I just wanted to be sure. Okay, Estefania, you're here. You're right. Okay, don't worry. Kim, is this Kim? Is Kim still here? Have I got two Kims? I seem to have two Kims. Does that make any sense? If there's two Kims, we're just going to have to share. I have to share. I've got two Kims on the board, but I don't know why. Kim, you're up. Helicopter girl. I knew it. I knew it. So tell us about yourself, Kim. Put it on the board. Don't be shy. You're with good, goofy, silly people. We won't tease you too much. Tell us how you got to become a helicopter pilot, Kim. All right? While I'm shuffling. Okay, so it's just one Kim. All right. Well, this is yours, Kim. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's very close. Yes, Janita's on the list. It's on the list. Yes. I got you, Janita. Oh, gosh. All right, let's have a look here. Let's do this. I'm going to do an even. So everything's nice and mellow. Things have settled. We're good. What's the situation? Challenge. And Team Terra Lumination Live. The Dance Pack 40 answers. Oh, by the way, everybody. By the way, I just wanted to say, I just forgot. I was doing my homework before the show tonight. And I asked for permission. What was it? Oh, yeah. There's an amazing artist who visits here. Her name is Tussa Art. And she's over in Denmark, and she can't be here because she's in Denmark. It's like 3 in the morning. But I asked if I could tell everybody about her. And she's this amazing artist, and she does live online art, just like what we do here, but she does paintings live. Some to watch. And anyway, next, Agave. Agave is a guest here, a visitor here tonight around the campfire. And I asked her permission too. I asked her permission to out her because this is kind of like a show environment, you know. And with this whole Leo North Node for everybody, we're all going to be pulled and pushed into the most leonine form of self-expression, which is literally a practical form of that would be like a burlesque dancer. So guess what? Agave is a celebrated burlesque dancer, and she is gracing us with her presence tonight. And hopefully one day we're going to have a live show. I mean, who knows? If the technology can handle it. Agave, please tell everybody whatever you do, however you do that, set links or whatever. And the next thing is that sit in people's stories, and I've had some incredible stories come at me. And I asked one of the visitors, we don't have an answer yet, but I just read a beautiful story doing the homework today, and I think it would really be fun to read it live, maybe do a separate video or something. So if anybody has very, very well crafted stories that are very readable in about 10 minutes, go to the terralumination.com website and we'll chat about it, okay? And we'll see if it's like suitable material for Terralumination. We deal with a lot of very serious stuff here sometimes, especially in the private readings, by the way. But it's mind-boggling how healing it is. Like when you reveal it to heal it, when you get the words out, the spoken words, the written words, the crying, the laughing, whatever it is, it opens a door to healing and evolution. All right, go Agave. All right, go Tassa, and go the writer. I just wanted to say that, okay? I got it out now. So Kim, we're back to Terralumination now. Hold on, I'm getting a little parched. This is just my decaf. What's the situation, Kim? Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Kim. It's going to be fine. This is whatever kind of BS and crap and backstabbing and betrayal and treachery that's going on, however bad it is, you're pretty much at the end of it. It's just like enough is enough is enough is enough. No longer acceptable, and we're going to move on because guess what, Kim? Look at the beauty of this card. If you look deep into it, beautiful horizon. Do you see the beautiful blue water in the distance? It's really, really there, okay? So however much pain and suffering might be going on, and I'm talking about pain and suffering that might not be visible to anybody on the outside, not even yourself. Pain and suffering that could be very, very deeply buried. So deeply buried, you don't even want to admit it to yourself. But believe me, all of us have some of that somewhere. So this might be an amazing opportunity right now to just like at least not just pull one of these out, but put the whole freaking thing in the dumpster. What's the challenge with all of that? Oh, able to accept love of self, okay? It might be that there might be either very long-term and very old and very painful energies of suffering and betrayal and treachery and matters of the heart. And it leads in this endless cycle of woe is me. Woe is me. If only this, if only that. I didn't deserve that. I shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have, whatever it is. It almost like it doesn't matter because you get so consumed by doldrums of like how it could have been, how you wish love could be, that you don't really pay much attention to like what's actually around you. And with this little card, it's not the end of the world, okay? The challenge here with this card in the challenge position is that it's like an attitude of gratitude. In other words, again, no offense, Kim, you might be your own worst enemy in certain matters of love, done in very, very subtle ways that you don't even know that it's like a form of self-harm, okay? So If we've accidentally touched on a nerve here, Kim, and it's awkward and sensitive, don't worry. That's just part of the healing process, because all of us, okay? Betrayal, heartache, losses, failures, unrequited love, whatever it is. But just please know, okay, tiny miniature ace of the cups right here for you. But you have to change your attitude and your perception in switching from the attitude of ingratitude to the attitude of gratitude, and realizing that there is love around you. At Terra Lumination Live, around the little campfire, at least you know that you are loved here. Very, very weird, like doing it on, maybe you're on a smartphone or something, but it's real. The energy of love is that real. It can permeate through time and space. So how are we going to deal with this? Okay, you're going to like get in touch with your own passions again. It might be an idea to almost like whatever is, it might be an idea to do one of those like, screw that. Screw you, screw everybody, screw all of it. I'm just going to, wrap it up and just put it in the trash. But don't do it with resentment. Do it with an attitude of like, we got to clean up our act here. And by doing so, you open the door to gratitude, okay? And like by making very tiny little incremental decisions to like own your own power again and come back in touch with your own passions, it really turns you on, Kim. That's what we're asking. What actually turns you on? What makes you happy? And figure that out. It doesn't matter what it is, but what actually stimulates you to want to get up in the morning and then tune into that energy. And that, like tuning into your passions, tuning into your desires, like what does Kim really want? Not what does everybody else want, or what I thought I should have had, or coulda, woulda, shoulda. I want now. I deserve something good. I deserve to evolve into a higher state of love and passion and awareness. I might be very naive in that manner because I might have been conditioned to be, self-effacing, or very, very subtle forms of disempowerment, or allowing others to disempower me. No, it's not acceptable. It's time to turn into the attitude. It's time to tune in. Time to tune in to the attitude of gratitude. And that's something that you have to do. You have to invoke that for yourself. Here's an example. We've done this before. It's a living as if type of energy. How are we going to deal with it? It's going into the mirror, going into the bathroom, or something like that. Okay? And I can't do it on camera, but I'm going to try and describe it to you. It's where you stand up in a very, very respectful posture towards yourself, and you cross your arms over your chest. And with each hand and fingers, you hold on very, very, very tightly to the very top of your shoulders. And you bring your arms and chest in very, very tightly. It's like a personal hug. And you start to love yourself. Yourself, I am loving. I am loved. 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 Okay? And on top of that, we add another one. You know what? About this energy called love. You know what? You're still looking at yourself in the mirror, and you hold your hands out to yourself like that. You hold your hands out, okay? Like you deserve a gift, and you tell yourself, I am worthy. I am open to receive. I am ready. I am willing. I am able to receive. And you take that and you repeat it. You repeat it, ridiculous. And you say it in different ways, like you're an actor rehearsing your lines. Do you want a bit more emotion, a bit more dryness, a bit more passion, or a bit more neutrality? And you figure it out. And you start to brainwash yourself back in. You bring in the attitude of gratitude. Happen. That love will come back at you. This little tiny, almost invisible cup of love will start to come at you. And you made it happen. and you're no longer a victim. No longer a victim of your own conditioning or anyone else's behavior. Okay, Kim? You got it, all right? We're here for you. Don't you worry. Don't worry. Go, Kim. All right. I'm going to put the cards back and we're going to shuffle and move on. All right, we got to move on, people. There's a lot of people here tonight, but that's okay. It's understandable. I'm not doing any of the astrology stuff tonight, okay? It's just too much. Just to do the readings, okay? We do have a full moon coming up, okay? It's a Taurus Scorpio full moon. So we're going to be dealing with the polarity of relationship on really, really profound, very powerful energy vortices here. We're going to be touching on the energy of the tangible, everything that's beautiful and tangible and worthy of matters of the heart. What is it you really, really love? What is it you really, really love? Want? What is it you treasure about others? What is it that others treasure about you? And at the same time, becoming vividly aware that a lot of that experience comes in the context of relationship, in the context of deep, deep intimacy. Now, one of the challenges with the Scorpio-Taurus dynamic is you're dealing with the money houses. To you, what are you worth to me? Not only that, to experience that degree and that depth of intimacy and love and everything, it requires going very, very deep. And a lot of people don't want to go there. They might say that they want intimacy and love, but the reality is when that opportunity arrives, they get shit scared, and at the last minute, they walk away. You have to start all over again. But anyway, astrobabble, we're moving on, okay? I gotta go spin. I gotta spin, people. All right. Now, again, I'm trying to do this in a professional way so that over time, maybe over the summer, we're going to start this new platform where we can actually have real life conversations, and I can press this button and you can get on your smartphone and say, hey, Tarot Lumination, we were going to talk about this. We were scheduled blah, blah, blah. And we're going to have a whole new format. It'll be fun. All right. Oh. Oh gosh, there's so many. Linda? Is there Linda here? Linda? Linda? Linda, you're up. God, there's so many people here. It was up to 40 a while ago. I guess some people had to go to bed already. I'm seeing notices about floods. Oh my gosh. All right, bear with me. Bear with me, people. Did Linda go? Did Linda go home already? Okay. Pick another. Oh, okay, all right. Is there Zoe? Wait a minute, hold on. Rose? I don't know, Rose. Is there a Rose here? Rose? Rose? Is Rose here? Did Rose go home already? All right. Okay, I guess some people went home. It's all right. Okay. So I guess if people, if they can't get their reading in the first hour, then it's understandable why somebody might want to go home. It's perfectly, pissed off about it. Who would? Okay. Is Le Monde here? Le Monde. Le Monde. That sounds French. It sounds French. Le Monde. I don't know if I wrote that properly when I was signing people in, but that's what we got here. Le Monde. Okay, it seems I'm picking all the names that where everyone went home to bed. Jeepers. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna keep spinning, spinning. Laura? Is there a Laura here? Hey, what's happening with this freaky camera? What's weird? Laura, hi, I see you. I see you. I got you. I got you. I got you. God, that camera, did you see that? It started going wooey, wooey, in and out. Went really in and out. That was weird. That was very, very weird. Laura, you're up. All right. All right. God, I'm trying to imagine what it would be like to have all of you here at my house. It just occurred to me. It would be just chaos and mayhem, but in a nice way. Maybe it's better that you're not all here actually at my house. Just, we're just doing the virtual thing, like just the little touchy-feely stuff. We're doing group hugs, virtual group hugs. It seems to work fine. I mean, I get tremendous joy and happiness from this. It just seems very strange because you're all out there and I want someone to hug. All right, that's it. I was shuffled out. All right. Come on, Laura. Let's do this. I'm going to do a super hyper extreme cut. Wow. I never did one like that before. Wow. Okay, Laura. Here's the challenge, and here's how we're going to deal with it. All right? Don't be scared. All right? Oops, did I write the name? I got to get that over here. Sorry. Otherwise, we're going to get situation. Juggling. Okay, how many times has this come up tonight already? Jeez. Juggling, Laura, but I guess it's something that you have to do. An extremely awkward card for people. Sources trying to come to terms with feel out of balance, trying to like a sense of stability in a world of what might be emotional turbulence. And how do you lock it down so that your three-dimensional day-to-day waking life is stable? Understandable. We all like stability, but we also like to have fun. But sometimes the roller coaster is too crazy, and you need to be able to go home and know that everything works and everything's safe and everything's fine. Now, I don't know what you're juggling here. It could be resources, attitudes, beliefs, but it's somehow or other affecting your day-to-day life. So what's the challenge with this? Oh, you're struggling to like chill out. It might be to do with, it's like some kind of internal emotional issue that you're not willing to address. That's how it looks to me here. And it might be to do with relationships. It might be something to do with matters of the heart. If you look very, very, very closely, very, very carefully here. We're dealing with like a microscopic mini version of the Six of Cups energy. So if the challenge is that, Laura, you know you've got to take care of business. You know you've got to figure stuff out, but you might be so wound up that you're scared that if you actually are what you're doing, your whole world might fall apart and turn into turmoil. And whereas in fact, that is the challenge. The challenge is to stop and chill out and take a rest, meditate, go to a spa, get some healing, okay? Maybe you're very resistant. Some people are so capable that they think they're totally invincible and they don't need healing. I'm just doing fine. I just have to figure stuff out. But that you're dealing with situations that need attention, and you need to go within. You need to check out, take some time out, and treat yourself very, very nicely. Awkward and uncomfortable and unnatural for you to do that. But it's a very healthy thing to do. Take time for yourself to rest and heal, all right? So how are you going to do that? Oh. Okay. Are you dealing with matters of significant others? A significant other? And you're trying to figure it out? And you'd like to check out, you'd like to take a break, you might want to reevaluate the whole situation, because it looks like something very important is at stake here. And it might just be a question of decisions, but it also might be a question of very important decisions in matters of the heart. Because with the Lover's card here, it's of love on the understanding that it's definitely blessed from above. However, it is on the understanding that in this mission, we're not talking about like universal love of all. We're a person and another in the way that it manifests permutations. In other words, if you're in a situation where you're being challenged in figuring out whether you want to get that close to someone where you are essentially going to be laid bare in matters of the heart and soul and mind and body. And you are going to be going in a very intimate situation with another where they have to understand that they're going to be exposed in mind, heart, body, and soul. That's a very, very big decision because it has consequences. It's like if you're trying to decide between potential lovers, for example, or whether to engage with a lover or not, or whether to disengage and separate and take a break. Either way, it's a very, very big decision. But forward is a way to handle it and move on. It's you have to like grasp the energy of what the lovers really is. It's on the understanding that if you really want all that, if you really deserve all that, or if you deserve to get away, if you don't need all of that anymore, if there's too many thorns on the rose bush, or if there's too much pain involved and you want to get out, or it looks very attractive but you're not sure and you want to get in, you have to understand and get everything. Like when you lock it down, you get that close of them and they're going to get all of you, and that includes all your soft spots, all your woes and pains and sufferings, all your hidden deepest wounds, all your karmic baggage. They're going to get that from you, and guess what? You're going to be accepting that from them as well. So it's very, very important to understand the full context of the lovers. So in order to move forward, it's important to conduct yourself as if you have full comprehension of what it really, really means to be in a deeply committed relationship, either with yourself, literally, love yourself, or with another, okay? This is a tricky one, okay, Laura? I'm just suggesting this is a tricky one, okay? The challenge is to check out. My guess is that you really need to take some time out to figure this out, okay? You can't just let it idle. All right, Laura? We're going to put the cards back and we're going to keep moving. By the way, even with this awesome new camera, it looks like the live stream is getting very, very crappy at the moment. Why? I don't know why. Settles down. All right. Laura, I hope I didn't touch any nerves there or make anything a little bit too awkward or sensitive. And I hope you figure it out. I'm sure you will. Hi, primary. Yeah, I see it. I see it from here. It's going all this like wow, 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 wow. Like when it went into a blue circle for a few seconds, and then the stream stops flowing. It's kind of crappy. Yeah. Camera, it's the internet itself. It's like the actual internet's provider and service is pretty good. Real computer, it's a, you know, but anyway, earlier on the tests, like at low traffic periods, it was really good. Don't worry, Laura, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, all right? A little bit more, then we're going to pick more. All right, so if people start going home, I understand. It might be starting to get really late on the East Coast or in Brazil or Europe or wherever you might be. I go, you know, no offense, I understand, but we're going to keep going here. We've been going a couple of hours, but I want to keep going, people, okay? I think Estefania, she went, didn't she? Yeah. Lamond. I asked for Lamond, but nothing happened. I could have scratched that out, Lamond. Ah, this spinner thing, man. Claudia. Claudia? Is there a Claudia here? Is there a Claudia here? Is still here? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought somebody said she went home. Ah, hey. Ow, God, I did pull it earlier. Damn, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. My bad. My bad. All right, sorry, I screwed up there. I'm just going to do the correction now. Estefania. All right? Estefania. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off because I scrapper. Sorry. Sorry. Oops. Oops, my bad. What is happening? Look at that silly thing. What is going on? It's still got the wobbles here. Yeah, it just went to blue screen. It just went to blue screen. Okay, Estefania, you're up. You know what I think's happening? I think everybody in my neighborhood is like locked down into heavy duty video games and Netflix, and it's just sucking up all the bandwidth. That's all I can think of. All right, Estefania, you're up. Just the last big chunky bits here. All right, Estefania. Very, very slender, super slender. Like that. Really break up the energy. All right. All right, what's the situation? How are we going to deal with it? How are we going to deal? All right. That's freaky. That's freaky. Do I have to say it all again, people? I'm trying to figure it out. Something really important that you're trying to figure out, okay? You? All right, Estefania, I do feel for you. If you're struggling with matters of the heart or trying to lock it down or your life in a way, especially if it might concern, you know, just the basic stuff, like, you know, just getting by every day, matters of the heart, finances, jobs, everything, putting it all together in a way that it works. It's tough. It's just like that's the decision. Those it comes down to all these little tiny decisions that we make in life that result in our happiness or our sadness. And it all comes down to decisions. And I don't know if you're struggling with decisions or you're in the depths of making a lot of very, very tough, challenging decisions. But either way, I just hope either way that you're handling it, all right? Let's just see what is the challenge. What is the challenge, Estefania, okay? Damn! I mean, look at this. We're starting to get to that very weird moment in the evening where we're getting that synergy repeat stuff. Like, it's almost like if I put out a quiz or a survey right now and I said, like, how many people are putting up with blah, 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 blah? Out of 36 people, 26 put up their hands. And everybody looks at each other and goes, oh my God, you're in the same pile of doo-doo as me? Oh no. But then to realize it's not just you. There are others. Yay. Good. And then you can start sharing your stories about how you're going to figure out this crap, okay? Because if you're scared of your own thoughts, scared of your own nightmares, if you're just scared of yourself, okay, that's understandable. You might be very consumed with all sorts of thoughts and anxieties and worries that are just overwhelming you, okay, especially when it comes to making really, really important decisions. So with this little card in this position, please understand, remember, Estefania, a lot of it is in your mind. It's almost like a computer that's just gone out of control. Like there's too many programs open, softwares that hasn't been cleaned up enough. There's not enough memory or hard drive or storage, and it just starts not operating, and you kind of go into panic modes, like, what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? And the challenge becomes, it's almost facing that. The reality that you might be really stressed out, but you don't want to admit it, okay? If there is a lot of hidden anxiety, stress, just night terrors or whatever you want to call it, and you're not facing it, if you're pretending it's not there, that's not healthy, okay? It's very important, Estefania, like if there is a problem, we need to face it. We need to like confront it. And if each of these little swords represents a sliver in your heart, your body, and your soul, we need to deal with this, okay? You can't just let it sit there. So how are we going to deal with this? You are going to make some decisions, okay? Somehow or other, you're going to admit to yourself that you do have ambitions, you do have goals, you do have desires, and you deserve that. It's very, very important to understand that you deserve a good outcome. But if you don't think that you do, if you're so wrapped up in preconditioning from childhood or youth, or that you're just not used to thinking of yourself as being worthy and deserving, that is a problem. The essence of self-sabotage, okay? So in order to move on, again, this is kind of one of these invocation things. You have to live. You have to create your own wealth and abundance, okay? It's your own passion, your own spirit. You have to claim this as your own. Give yourself permission to be ambitious, to want things in life, the desire to have them. There's nothing shameful about that, okay? Kind of do it by invocation. Like if you're not feeling lucky, if you're feeling like, you know, for you, and no matter how you try, but whatever your decisions, and it's just endless over and the same problems and nightmares over again, it's like you gotta knock it on the head. It's almost like you gotta admit it and like get a complete wipeout, reboot, reset to factory standard just by pressing a few buttons, and just admit that there's a pile of crap everywhere and then start all over again. But you do that with passion and like a sense of clearing. Example of what I might say to myself. Estefania, that sounds like a woman's name, so I'm going to say it like this. These, like what actors do. They step in front of the mirror and they rehearse their lines and they infuse it full of passion for the right moment at the right time for the right scene. And right now, it's very, very important like this. Pretend you're an actor, okay? Pretend you just watched the Leo North Node videos and you're on the bus around the campfire. You got here and you're with the rest of us, and everybody is here for you. But we're all saying, Estefania, it's your turn to step up. Show us what you got. Show us who you are, because we're going to applaud you anyway, and you deserve it. And whatever that is, it has to come in by your invocation. So you could say something like this. This is what I would do to myself, which is what I do all the time. I am a very lucky person. I am a very wealthy person. In fact, I'm a very happy person. In fact, I'm a very blessed person. You know what? Screw that. I'm a very lucky person. I am a very wealthy person. I am a very happy person. I am a very blessed person. And then you can infuse it with laughter. You know what? Guess what? I'm a very lucky person. Who knew? I'm a very wealthy person. Who knew? Who knew? Who could have guessed? I'm also very happy. It's almost obscene. And on top of that, I'm also very blessed. Did you know that, everybody? I'm very, very blessed. And you start claiming your rights. You start staking a claim. You say, I have a right to go out there and achieve and be happy and tap into my passions. It's okay. You deserve it, all right, Estefania? I'm sorry about the crappy images. All right, we're going to move on. Yeah, we're all on a freaking bus with this whole new Leo North Node thing. I don't know if you're feeling it, but I sure am feeling it. Rachel, are you on the bus or are you off the bus? Or like, you with us? Are you with us? You got the balls to get on the bus with us? Yeah? Okay, yeah, come on then. Bus, it's okay. It's almost like you can't even get off the bus. You're going to get dragged onto the bus even if you don't want to get onto the bus. That's the scary, beautiful thing about the North Node energy. It's just what it is. All energies of the universe are conspiring to move everybody towards that Leo North Node energy for themselves and for the good of the planet. Okay? Doesn't matter whether you're a Leo or not or anything like that. It's the Leo North Node energy. So if you have to, go off and watch those reports, okay? That might help. All right. All right. Okay, we got that. We're moving on. Okay, I did Estefan. Excellent. Well done. I have no idea where we are, people. I'm just kind of going blind here. Chrissy. Is there Chrissy? Is there a Chrissy in the house? Is there a Chrissy in the house? I'm just going to put the name down while I'm writing. I'm hoping someone can affirm on the screen that there is a Chrissy in the house. If not, we're going to move on, okay? We have a confirmation if Chrissy is in the house, please. Oh, I'm so sad about the image. It was looking really, really good earlier. I'm too scared to try and do a reboot. It's too dangerous. Oh, BSU, you just got, no. Let's see, okay. Chrissy's here, yay! Well done, thanks for hanging in. Oh, cool. So, okay, just hang on, just stay there, Chrissy. I'm getting at the point now where, if I'm honest with you, I'm gonna have to have a little sip of my beverage. All right, so stay there, hang in, Chrissy, you're up. All right, people, we are celebrating, at least I'm celebrating, to have you guys in my world, because ka-ching, you have absolutely no idea how happy I am to do this for you. It has changed my life. It has completely changed my life for the better, and it has opened up wonders of love and healing that I never even knew existed. I prayed for it, I asked for it, I wanted it. And now I have it. All right, here we go. All right, Chrissy, you're up. Oh, God, excuse me. I had a little bit of a moment there. I'm just doing a quick triage recovery, and we're going to be in business in no time. Oh, It's all about the healing power of love, people. I hope you understand party tricks, parlor games. It isn't. We're not back in the 1800s, you know, summoning up ectoplasm and spooks, and there's somebody behind the screens like shaking weird things. Oh, we're gonna clear the air. Oh gosh. All right, Chrissy, we shuffled. You saw that, okay? So we're gonna cut. We're gonna do the most radical cuts. All right? I'm seeing some farewells and good nights, people. I understand it's probably late where a lot of you are, so hopefully we'll see you again. Meanwhile, right now it's all about Chrissy. Here's your situation, here's the challenge, and here's how we're going to deal with it, okay? Remember, you're on the bus with the rest of us, and we all got off at the same place. We're all hanging out outside the same campfire, and it's blazing strong, people, okay? You don't even have to like wrap up or stay warm. It is so ferociously, beautifully warm. What's the challenge? What's the situation? Justice. Wow. Things coming into balance for you, Chrissy? Deserved, justice received, fair and balanced, hopefully. I don't know if you're dealing with legal matters or locking things up or contracts or getting things on paper and doing it in an orderly way. That you could, that's understandable. Things are happening in a very karmic way, just as they should be. Again, but there's no judgment here. It's just an acceptance of this is just how things are, okay? Because very recently, well, I had confirmation recently that what I thought was actually quite valid and just exact things, Chrissy, things are exactly as they should be, okay? However this came about, this situation of justice being dished out, it's exactly how it should be. It's like neutral, okay? So if you're on the receiving end and it didn't go well, then so be it. If you're on the receiving end and it's working well for you, great, and so be it. If others got deserve, fine. If they didn't get what they deserve, right? This is just how it is. What's the challenge here? Oh, dealing with the shock. Okay, you don't have to tell us what it is, but if the situation triggered like an epiphany, a mind-blowing awareness, a complete shock, as a consequence of certain decisions or judgments in your favor or not in your favor, it can be shock. Having something very good can be shocking. Having something very bad can be shocking. Either way, it's a bit shocking. And in the challenge position, it's accepting the irrevocable change. Okay, there's like no going back here. This is like the ultimate wipeout. This is just like, it's done. It's done. It's done. Over, kaboom. And here, the problem is accepting that. Okay, whatever it is. Some judgment might have been passed against you or for you, or you might have passed judgments on others or something like that. And we're now dealing with the shock. Excuse me. The challenge is dealing with the shock, because shock can be very challenging, okay? Like I'm talking in circles, but. So how are we going to deal with this? Okay. All right, I'm going to come at this from a tangent. Okay, Chrissy? It is that in order to handle this situation, which seems to be almost like fateful or maybe traumatic, or very exciting, but either way, it's very, very almost like an earthquake type energy in your life. The way to handle it is if it's leaving you, if you're used to conducting yourself in such a way that like it's all about the past, or like coulda, woulda, shoulda, if only this, if only that, then this wouldn't have happened, or that wouldn't have happened, or if they had been this way or they had been that way, then this wouldn't have happened. Okay, it's understandable. But the way to move on, the way to heal, the way to like health is to move away from, let's just say it, the attitude of ingratitude and move towards an attitude of gratitude. In other words, it might be a blessing. It might just be a huge blessing in disguise, in which case, treat it as a gift. Move forward with an attitude of gratitude, and that this was meant to be. However, like weird and traumatic it might feel at first glance, it's actually very good. And what it will do is trigger you and wake you up into an attitude of gratitude. The way to move forward is to learn the attitude of gratitude if you don't have it already. Even if you have to, read about it. And you can invoke it. We already did this earlier in this evening here at the live show, where this is like a little chant that I use for gratitude. And I'll just say it just for you, Chrissy, but it's for everybody. But you start to invoke the attitude of gratitude, and that can attract new love. Like it's almost like it's over and it's gone, and you can start fresh and start clear and start clean with a brand new energy of attitude of gratitude, which automatically invites the energy of new love. Okay, so what I would do, I would literally face myself like this. I am worthy. I am deserving. Receive. I am ready. I am willing. I receive. And I repeat that about 4 times at least. And then I allow what I deserve to come to me with an attitude of gratitude. And it's a very humbling process to go through this, what I just described. But it's probably one of the healthiest healing things you can do. It's just a question of change of attitude, moving to the attitude of gratitude. And whatever this is, treat it as a blessing. Okay? And that will completely transform the energy into something that's very loving and very healing for you. And it will allow you to move on and heal. Okay? Leave it at that, Chrissy. All right? I hope you get something out of it. I really do. I hope you get something. If it sounds all weird to you, please share it with someone else and tell them, like, well, maybe this was your reading. All right. Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. We're going to move on. We're going to move on. Have a dry throat or something. I'm going to clear the air. That was a little bit of a difficult for me. So it's kind of we've kind of touched on the core essence of what we do here at Tarot Lumination, and it is all about the healing power of love. I mean, it's almost like the tarot and the astrology is just a way to get you on board, just a way to get you interested, and it gives you like it gives us like a sort of a common understanding, a common language in which we can conduct ourselves. But when we really, really get down to it, it is very much about love and healing. The healing power of love to move into our lives and bodies from up above, okay? And I'm starting to sound like I'm just full of these little chanty things that I do, but it's true. That's what I do. then that's what I do at home. That's kind of my life, in fact. I literally do that. I ask for the healing power of love to fill my body from, you know what, screw it. We're going to do the campfire thing. We've done it before. Doodle. I know you want your readings, but look. Do you see all these people? I have not been read yet. It's crazy. Okay. A lot of people are going home because they have to. I understand that. I can see the numbers now. I've probably got in me. So don't worry, we're going to keep going. But you can see my challenge here. How can I read for everybody? It's impossible. Try to get as many as we can, and it is a random thing. And I'm sorry if we don't get to you tonight. And I might have missed people for weeks and weeks and weeks, but I'm really sorry, okay? I'm just doing what we can. There's only limited supply here. We're trying to spread it around. So I don't have time to do the roll call because it'll take so long. I want to give the readings. So I want to keep going. Thank you so much. I'm going to spin now. Oh, I got that one already. Marina? Marina? I thought I read for Marina already. Okay, so everybody says everything's okay. We all agree we're doing the best we can. Marina? Actually, Kelly, I just saw your note. It's coming on the board right now. And it says, I don't know how you do it. I'm sure it takes a ridiculous amount of energy to read. Actually, it does. You have to understand that all I am doing is acting as an instrument, because a lot of the actual work kind of goes through me, from me. Otherwise, I would be depleted within 40 minutes. It's too much, or an hour. So that little thing that I do, where I ask the healing power of love to fill my body from up above, that's what I do. So it's like a flow. It's like an electric current. It just comes in one end and comes out the other. And I'm just literally like one of those extension cables. It takes work to be an extension cable, but hey, Corey. Okay, anyway, sorry. Okay, anyway, well, let's move on. I got distracted there. I'm sorry. It's fun to have like a random call, but I do understand the idea of the first ones that show up. But then what does everybody else do? It's just kind of a big yawn. So I guess it's fun. I don't really know what it's like where you guys are. I mean, I'm just sitting here running a little store. But anyway, we're going to keep going. I asked for Marina. I guess she's not here. Okay. Okay, well, sorry, Marina, if you went home already, it's understand. It's okay. Thanks, Agave. Oh, gosh. Oh, is there Kelly here? Marina's here? Oh, oh, all right. Where is she? Please, can you put her on the screen? Hey, Light Owl, you're still here? Wow, thanks for hanging in, buddy. Thanks for hanging in. All right, we're gonna do Marina. All right, Marina, you're up. Marina, they are telling me you are here. They're reading. Oh, I see you. Finally. Okay, it's the delay thing, you know. It's that delay thing. Yeah. Hey, Corey. I can't see you on the screen much, but I saw some notes, and I really thank you for those ideas. It might be fun to do that. You know, try like, I don't know. I know there's other readers out there. They have their own way of doing stuff and things, and we could do like readings for 12 signs and just leave it like that. But my whole intention with this particular little Tarot Illumination Live thing was to give individuals a chance to have their own little tiny mini reading that they might not ever get otherwise, because tarot readings are expensive. And, you know, so this is like, you know, when you go to a grocery store or something like that, this little Tarot Illumination Live, it's just like one of those little sampler booths, you know, where there's that person sitting there at the end of the aisle with tiny little samplers for all the yummy things they have in the store. And you just pick it and try it. You want to stay in the store and hang out. Okay, that's really all it is, you know. I know it's like kind of serious. Tarot is actually kind of serious, and we touch on some very, very delicate subjects, but still, because I do general readings anyway. I do the generals for the month for all signs, and we're now doing generals for all the signs for love and relationship. So that's a lot of stuff right there. So with the live shows, I want to stick with the individual in-person live for now. We'll see. You're awesome too, just for showing up. You got to be very brave to come here and actually a campfire and actually risk in front of all these other people. All right, Marina, you saw me. I shuffled. Skinny cut. Woo! Right there. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it. No weather forecast. We're just going right in. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging in. I know it's getting late. Whoa. Is there some kind of breakup going on? Are you breaking up with somebody? Are you calling out the truth and saying enough is enough? I don't put up with this bullshit anymore. You're calling that out on you, and they're calling you out, saying, Marina, well, I'm not putting up with this bullshit anymore. I think this is you. This is you standing up, calling out your rights, your truth, your beliefs, okay? And you have a right to do that. It's very dangerous. Sometimes people are very, very, very scared to live their truth, speak their truth, honor their truth, okay? An environment in a world where there's a lot of preconditioning and you're expected to behave according to a lot of pre-established, highly, highly, highly institutionalized codes of behavior. However, individual, and we do have a right to our individual nature, and you have a right to claim that for yourself, okay, Marina? And expect that from others too. Indicate here that you are a person of very high standards and very high ethics, and you expect that of others, okay? It just might be that not everybody is able to rise up to these standards. So it could be like, um, it's like the energy here can be quite harsh. In other words, you might have all of that right to think and feel and be this way. However, it might not go down very well with other people. Okay, I'm just mentioning that. There's no harm intended here, no hurt feelings. It's just that sometimes raw truth at the very, very deepest levels can be very uncomfortable. A lot of people cover themselves with a lot of delusions and misperceptions because they don't want to deal with the truth. They'd just rather live a life that is not authentic. Okay? That's their choice, but they'll live that way. As far as I'm concerned, truth is one of the most important, valuable, at least my version of the truth. So sorry about that. Okay, so what's the challenge here? Being happy. Okay. Is that in this situation, the truth that is being revealed or that you are revealing to others may threaten core of happiness, you or inside another. So that's kind of a big deal. It might be that it's just like because of the way things are, because of the truth of your situation, the reality of your situation, if something has been dished out to you that might be unjust or might be just, it doesn't really matter. If it's to have a radical impact on your happiness to the point where you are not happy, then that's a problem. Okay? We don't have to get into that here. But your sense of happiness is being threatened. That's not cool. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to shine. And whatever's going on, like no matter how big things are, bad things are, you still have the right to be happy from the inside out. Threatened if your own sense of divinity, your own sense of joy, abundance, creativity, passion, and life is in jeopardy because of certain facts or information that may or may not be true. Problem. How are we going to deal with it? Oh, yeah, I guess this is to do with love. This might be matters, maybe it's a divorce situation and it's leaving you very unhappy. It might be a blessing in disguise. We don't know that yet. Maybe if you are divorcing somebody, or maybe if someone is divorcing you, a partner, a spouse, a separation of some kind, and it's making you feel very unhappy, whether you've lost a pet or a child, or your child is leaving home, or you're a child and you're leaving home. It is the threat to your happiness is the challenge here. So how do we deal with it? You have to accept you are surrounded by love anyway. Right now, but truly, you are loving and if you want to invert that, you are loved. Okay. And again, this is like a live as if kind of card. Like if the energy of love is in jeopardy, your heart is in jeopardy, your heart, mind, body, and soul are in jeopardy because of some revelation of truth or some separation, please understand that love still exists and it's still coming to you. And again, like in another reading, this might be a golden opportunity, painful, in a very painful disguise, because up ahead, basically up ahead, the way to deal with it is understand that love is there, okay? It might be a reunion. We might be dealing with a reunion that might have been very, very painful to endure to get to the point of reunion, but perhaps love is on the other side, just waiting for you. And the question is to accept it. But again, we're dealing with the energy of intimacy. Usually implies a very high degree of intimacy and the willing to expose one's own heart and the what's the word? The imperative that the other opens their heart with you too, to an equal degree. But the opportunity is there, okay? You just have to recognize it and understand it and grab it, even if it doesn't make sense right now. I'm going to leave it at that. Sometimes things get pretty hardcore here, but it's okay because we are in an environment flooded with the healing power of love. Love is all there is. Healing medicine. It trumps everything. It trumps the tarot. It trumps astrology. It trumps traditional medicine. It trumps all of it. It's almost like it doesn't matter what your sun sign is. It doesn't matter what the tarot cards say. Ultimately, it all comes down to love. You know what, people? Normally, I would feel an urge. I was planning to do all these sing-songs, sing-along things tonight, to play campfire stuff, campfire music. But I think I'm just going to keep rolling with tarot readings, if everybody's okay with that. Are you okay? But tonight, I'm just going to keep reading. Good night, Sharon. Bye. All right, moving on, people. We're moving on. Oh. Amber. Did we do Amber? Is Amber in the house? Hi, Marina. Bye, Marina. House. Is there an Amber in the house? Tonight is poker night on the bus. I know you, favorite darkness. I know you. Amber. I picked Amber. All right. We got Amber. Is Amber here? Oh, hi, Kelly. I see your call. Wait a minute. Oh, there you are. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, where are we? Amber. Oh, I know. I see Kelly. I see Kelly. Don't worry. Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. I don't know if we're going to get there. Yeah. Love, love, love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am love and I am love. I am love and I am love. Okay, Amber, I'm sorry. I'm going to just scratch that. Thank you, Agave, for letting me know. Oh, God, we still got 27 people here. This is crazy. I mean, crazy in a good way. All right, so it looks like I'm supposed to read for Kelly. I got Kelly down. How many Kellys are here? Okay, so Amber's gone, but Kelly was right next to that, so we're doing Kelly. All right, we're going to do Kelly. You're in Asia? Oh my God. This Terra Illumination goes all the way to Asia. Holy shit, people. I didn't know that. Kelly, Okay, look at this mess. Okay, people, with all of this. Somebody, I wanna Kikulka. I'm going to put you on the list, but you can see that we're already pretty late in the evening. It's already, you know, because what I do is I spin this thing around. Oops. I spin my magic wand. And when it lands on the name, I pick it. We've gone global, people. Woohoo! So, what was your name? I'm going to put your name on just because Medusa. I didn't get Medusa. Oh, God dang. Sorry, people. Mona and Medusa, okay? Medusa, Wendy, you see, Wendy, I literally just put your name out there a couple moments ago. But now I have to put Iwona, and I have to put Medusa. I know you, Medusa. You're a regular. You're just late to the show, that's all. So anyway, look at this. Yes. All right. Woo! Shanita's in bed. Oh, God. Shanita's in bed. You're probably under the covers with your smartphone. I wish I could do that. All right, so Zoe, you're still here? Oh my God. Oh, okay, I'm gonna spin. God. Oh my God. Oh, this is like freaky confession time. Half the audience is in bed under their covers with their smartphones. Did I just do? No, we're doing Kelly now, right? And Kelly, you're here. All right. Well, sorry, I'm going to put it in the middle of the ocean. All right. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, you're up. You are up. Okay, things are starting to get a little bit nutty here, and I'm just going to keep going because we're just having fun. Okay. All right, Kelly, you are up. You are up. What's the situation? Challenge. Are you going to deal with this? The same bus. We all are heading into the same place. Oh, wow. Big stuff going on, Kelly. Big decisions, okay? Because this is a major, everything maybe feels like it's kind of divinely ordained in some way or another. It might be one of those holy shit moments. Oh my God, this is actually happening. I'm getting what I wished for, and oh my God, now that it's actually happening, what do we do? This is the Lovers. The screen shows me that it's pretty image, even with this awesome new camera. By the way, did I tell you, everybody? This camera of a massive donation. Wonderful person in Europe, because we had so much fun. And we're going to like do this like healing stuff or whatever, but it's long term, and we're going to introduce her to some really top end healers. Okay. Anyway, thank you for the camera, because that's where all the money went. So, Kelly, let's try and stay away from the love reading idea, but it could be a love reading. It could be you're dealing with something very, very important, very, very important decisions. It could be that you might be scared of this, okay? Or it's just fated and you're getting swept along in some way or other that might be a little bit like eye-popping, like, oh my God, is this actually happening? Oh boy, oh boy. What's the challenge? Okay. Is this what this is implying to me is that in the context of a very important relationship, there conflict that is not being addressed, okay? And this is conflict that is futile. This is just like of people just beating each other up for the sake of it, and it doesn't even matter why anymore. It doesn't matter who started it or why it started or how it started, or all it's happening is just like it's almost like the energy of abuse. I don't want to be too extreme, but it's just like this is the energy of just like, here's the challenge, because this is in a challenge situation. If you're dealing with the energy of futile conflict, not accepting it, that's a problem. If you're in a situation, in a very, very significant relationship, where there is a lot of internal conflict and it's not being acknowledged and you're not dealing with it, relationship might be like with a spouse, a boyfriend, or partner, job, work, friend, family, whatever it is. If this energy of futility in conflict for the sake of it, honestly accepted or acknowledged, that's because you just can't keep going in a relationship if it's just people just pounding on each other to the point where that's the whole relationship just becomes one endless, it's like you're a punching bag for somebody else. Someone else is a punching bag for you. And there are ways to evolve, okay? Be so tied up into a significant relationship that you don't want to deal with certain facts, certain realities that might not be very pleasant. So how are we going to deal with it? It might be a good idea to cut ties. Okay? No offense, I'm just going to call it out. This seems really blunt and horrible and obvious because I happen to know is at least one high-powered tarot reader here in the room. They might have a similar interpretation. They might have a different interpretation. Kelly, if you want to, you can address Norin. Norin is in the room, and he's a proper reader. Ask him, he might give you his take on it as well. But it seems to me that the way to move forward is allow things to collapse. If you're in a situation that needs to die, it needs to be broken, it needs to be resolved, then that might be the way to heal and evolve. This is the energy of transformational healing. It's transformation. The death of one thing away and dissolving it into the great beyond so that the new can unfold. Because there really, really is new opportunity on the horizon. Okay? But it's not attainable unless all the ties and the elements and whatever it is, belief systems, attitudes, whatever it is that's binding a situation that is not healthy, off. In other words, it's just like the others. It's another as if card. You have to live as if. If you're struggling, energy of futile conflict and you're not willing to deal with it, and it's futile, it's ultimately destructive. There is no good outcome. You're fighting just to prove a point is futile. It doesn't even matter in the end. The only thing that counts in the end is love. And if that means cutting ties, literally cutting ties with yourself to remove yourself from the energy of, then that's what has to happen. It could be very painful or humbling or humiliating or just sad. It would be the healthiest thing you could do. All right. On that cheerful note, let's move on. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for letting me read for you. Fun with that reading. And I hope I haven't put you in a dark space or a dark place, because don't forget, the campfire is still burning strong and it's warm and fuzzy. And we're all on the same bus, okay? We're moving on. For the support system there, Norrin, really helps. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Make sure I got that cleared here. Ay, ay, ay. Actually, you know, Corey, she was here earlier. I don't know if she's still here. But what I was thinking of, I'm at a kind of an awkward point. It's like I want to keep giving readings, but I don't know if I could trust the spinning process anymore, because so many people have come and so people have gone, and new people are just arriving while people have been here for hours or just going. And Corey did mention something. Maybe it's an idea we could, if we could get a bit of help and support here. Like, who is actually? Oh God, there's no way I can do this. That's 30 people. We still got, you know, when we first started doing this, it was just like 5 or 10 people, you know, and it was a lot of fun. But so, how am I going to do this? Because we've still got 30 people here, and I've lost track of a lot of the names, I'm sure. Oh gosh, Corey. You know what, Corey? You know what? This is okay. I'm going to kind of break some rules of ethics here. I'm just going to start cherry picking names, if you don't mind, because doing the spinning gets really, really awkward, and I start to feel like I'm screwing people over when I should be favoring others, and I'm favoring others when I should be screwing people. And not sorry, when I should be moving on, because some people have left. I mean, I've got 5 or 6 people who've left, and I don't know, but Mona. Okay, we're breaking all the rules. I'm just gonna pick names. Mona just got here, but she is in Norway or Denmark, so she probably got up at like 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning. So you know what, Mona, you're up. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. And after that, you know what? I'm gonna read for Cora. Read for you, Corey. Favoritism here. Well, it's not favoritism. It's just that I can't handle the spinning anymore. I'm just gonna cherry pick names, okay? Claudia. I see you, Claudia. Hold on. Do this. I saw something about the Philippines, but the thing is that, hi, Primary, thank you for that. It's like you're giving one away. I got to write that properly. Mona. Mona, you're up. You're going to get your reading just because you showed up. Just going to start calling it. What I've got here, Mona, Corey, oh God, there's Portia. Portia was the first one here. Okay. Awkward now. You know what? Let's just do the reading. Okay, bear with me. It's time. I'm just letting you know, people. We're at that very wobbly point in the evening where slowly I'm going to start coming down. Mona is probably 6,000 miles away right now. Can you believe that? Oh my God. All right, Mona. For being here. Thank you for showing up at such a strange hour. All under the covers, all in the same bed. Yeah, it's just like one of those pajama parties, you know? All right, I'm going to cut. Mona, this is yours. This is your reading, Mona. First time ever, but I think this is the first time ever. Well, we'll see. Okay. All right. Situation. Challenge. How are we going to deal with it? All right, Mona, let's have a look. Resurrection, epiphany. Something like almost like a cataclysmic awakening is possibly happening in your life right now. Almost like one of those moments, it's very, very humbling. Like even if it's really, really horrible, knees, and you're still weeping with joy. Okay, it's that weird kind of energy. It could be also something that's very gentle, very, very benign, as like, finally, it's my time. It's my time. I am forgiven. I am forgiving. I am forgiven. There is total redemption. There's total resurrection. We can start all over again. I'm not going to be blamed for anybody, and I'm not going to blame anybody for anything. And it's a very, very beautiful energy. It's dealing with something that's very scary and frightening. So in some ways, Mona, I would say you are very, very, very blessed right now. Blessed. Even if you're not aware of it. In some way or other, you are being divinely blessed and like given a whole new situation, opportunity. But what is the challenge here with all of that? Well, look at that, 2 freaking monster made. The challenge is going into the unknown. Well, it's not surprising with this monster heavy duty hitter card right at the beginning, if it's like all endings and it's a chance for a new beginning and wiping the slate clean, like whatever you did wrong, whatever I did wrong, I am forgiven. This is beautiful. But the problem is that a brand new world in which there are no rules, to a place where you've never been before. And you may have never encountered this kind of energy before, the energy of epiphany. the energy of profound redemption. It can be extremely humbling. So in the process, that can bring you to your knees, and as you face into a whole new future where, like, everything is different now. It might all look the same, but from the inside, everything is changed, everything is different. And the challenge is that you're heading into a whole new life and a whole new journey, which might be very exciting, but it could also be very frightening, to the point that you're not willing to make the leap. To move forward, even though you might be forgiven, and even though you might have forgiven others, and there might be pain and suffering around, and there's grief and loss and sadness. Oh, it's almost like you can't go wrong here. It's just like a beautiful send off, farewell, bye bye. Same time, hello to the new. It's it's very kind of life changing type situation energy here, and the challenge is just accepting it. Okay, especially if it's very, 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 very important, like matters of family and relationship, things ending, things beginning. So how are you going to deal with this profound energy, these profound changes in energy? Okay, you just basically allow yourself. What I would say, this is going to sound maybe very strange, Mona, or maybe to everybody here on the show tonight. Allow yourself to fall apart. Allow your imagination to run wild. Allow for anything and everything to happen. Like, don't be scared of what your imagination is telling you and showing you. Don't be scared of your dreams. Don't be scared of your desires. Don't be scared of your hope, because that's kind of what life is made of. And so the way to move forward with these very profound energies here, very tumultuous, perhaps very changing energies, which is leading you into a whole new life, whole world, is to accept it, even if you have no idea what's going on or where it's all going to go. In other words, it's almost like surrender yourself to your dreams. A healthy thing to do is to surrender to the situation, surrender to the whatever divine inspiration comes to you, even though it might not make any sense. It might feel very absurd and weird. Flow anyway, and eventually some sense will come out of it. Okay, there is a lot of love. Okay, don't worry, Mona, there is a lot of love, so don't worry about that side of it. It's just that we're dealing with very big energy here, and it could be kind of tumultuous, very challenging, but also very beautiful as you open up into a whole new world. Allow all the nightmares, wishes, fears, all of it. Just allow it to flow. Let it all flow, okay? Open the door to love. Open the door to your wildest imaginations and a new life, whatever that is. Thank you, Mona. Thank you for coming to the show. I did that specially. I pulled that straight out as soon as I saw your name on the board, because I know you must have got up very, very early or stayed up very, very late to come here to the show tonight. So thank you. That was like a reading. All right, we're going to put the cards back. I wish I could do one of those big power songs. I have not figured out all the sound systems yet. Someone else put in another donation and allowed me to get this awesome, big, fat, powerful microphone, but work it. So I'm struggling, but I'm hoping we can get better sound so I can do better music for you, because sometimes I like to play songs around the campfire. Hey, Mona, thank you. It was a pleasure to read for you. If you have to go back to bed and get more sleep, that's okay. I understand. We'll connect later on, okay? No problem. We're going to do the European show. We're going to do Tarot Illumination Live Europe, okay? And we might have to do Tarot Illumination Live Asia. Going. Anyway. Corey, you're up. Corey, you're up. You're up. I'm going to try to keep going a little bit longer. Look at it's doing that weird pulsy thing again. I'm going to try and see if I can stop it with the focus, whatever. Corey. Just very vivid feeling of somebody holding me up. Stuck my hands. They stuck their hands under my armpits to try and keep me upright. It's I can feel it. I can really feel it. That's weird. All right, Corey, you're up. You're up. Corey, you're up. You are up. Oh my God. This whole Tarot Illumination thing has become extremely important part of my life, everybody. So I toast you. I cherish you all. I'm not going to draw any pictures of the big campfire tonight because I just want to keep reading. I just want to keep reading. All right, Corey, this is for you. I shuffled. I'm going to do a super hyper extreme cut. Whoa, look at that. Whoa. All right, what's the deal? What's going on? What's going on, Corey? What's the challenge here, okay? Got to give you some room, okay? And how are we going to deal with this? Use. We got the whole world right in our hands. Look at that. Oh, isn't that funny? I got the whole world in my hands. Woohoo! All right, so on. Whoa. Excuse me. Some of you tarot readers, you know what there's an alternative reading for this, don't you? This is just like the horny card, you know? It's just like, Corey, if you've got the hots for somebody, or if somebody's got the hots for you, but that energy is around right now, and this is the energy of opportunity. So maybe you're invoking this energy like, man, I wouldn't mind some of that right now. Or, excuse me, watch out, people, because I got a lot going on and I am all right. So there's a lot of passion. It's just like the gateway, the doorway is opening to passion. Not necessarily saying love and romance, but literally raw passion. Now, this could be in any aspect of your life. Just the passion to be alive, the passion of being Corey and having a chance to tap into being the true, the fully empowered Corey. And this is an energy that you have attracted to you, okay? And it's a self-fulfilling type energy. Like if you believe that about yourself, then that's what you will attract. And it seems that the angels above have noticed this, and the opportunity is now there for you. Tap into it. So it's there for you, Corey. This energy is here for you. And so it's just like, freaking go for it. You don't have to, but it's there for you. Wished for and wanted, then, just grab it. Make it happen if you have to, or allow it to happen to you if that's what you want, if that's what you really, really want. It's too much. Maybe you've been carrying too much of a load. Maybe it's just time to God. Whoa. Okay, Corey, if I don't want to go into a love reading here, but if you're really passionate about somebody, like been there, done that, and it's kind of like the passion's burnt out. It's just like it's too much work anymore to keep the passion going, and it doesn't make sense anymore, then that's a problem, okay? Because it is possible to burn out. Sometimes people consume each other. Sometimes you allow yourself to be consumed by your passions, and that can trigger burnout. Sometimes you don't even know you're in that situation until you're burnt out. And that's not, I mean, honestly, probably all of us have suffered that and dealt with it at some point in our lives. Like everything was so good for such a while, and then all of a sudden it fizzled. Or you were the one who always had to be the one initiating to make it all happen. And then you just realized that someone else was just getting a free ride on your passion. Oh, well, wait a minute. And so it just becomes you reach a point of depletion. You just have to the challenge is accepting that there might be a burnout here, or accepting that it's not worth it anymore. Because as much as passion may be there, or it might be a chance to be there, accepting it might be a lot of work. Too much. Maybe it's just not viable. Maybe there's too much risk. Okay? And it's very important to acknowledge that. It is a challenge. This energy is challenging. Okay? And it's a challenging energy in its own right. So, how are you going to move forward with that? Because if you are burned out, if you've given so much, or if others have tapped into so much of your energy and passion so much away that you've burnt out, or if, I hate to say it, if you have burnt somebody else out and you have consumed them, either way, it's still a challenge, okay? I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but sometimes people can be find somebody or something, and we're very passionate about it, and we just gorge. And then it's over. It's probably healthier to have a much more metered kind of simpler version of living out the energy of passions. Anyway, how are we going to deal with it? More about power and energy and passion. Maybe if you're burnt out in some way and your passions have been consumed, or maybe you're struggling to come to terms with your own power, your own passion, your own inspiration, understandable here. And it might be that the way to move forward, the way to handle it is maybe, okay, maybe you're very, very driven. It might be that you're a very, very driven person, and you're just naturally you just feed off life. You're just like a love junkie, life junkie. Give me more. But it gets to the point where it's unbalanced, depleted, exhausted, and you ignore like this bigger, broader spiritual dimensions. We all do that. Forward is to come to much more of a state of balance, and it's the energy of lust, like lust for life, the lust for a person, the lust of someone for yourself, and become more responsible with that energy. Bring in the bigger, broader spiritual dimensions, and understand that going on besides raw lust, okay? And to be consuming. There is a whole other plane of existence where you combine the energies of raw willpower and passion, that is Kori type energy, with a whole other high vibrational frequency of Kori energy that would speak to, like, oh my God, that's that whole universal type love that we've been talking about, that I've heard about, that I've tried in all my yoga classes, or all my self-healing stuff, or all my self-improvement, self-help books, or whatever. I just never understood it before, but now I get it. It's all about like higher vibration love, and capability to do that, okay? But it is very much upon you. It's almost like an internal fight to be able to wrestle that power of massive egoic, passionate, loving energy, and to balance it out with spirit, love in the very, very pure sense. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, Corey, but doing what I can for you, all right? That's all I'm going to say for now. And you might have a totally different interpretation, and that's your prerogative because it's your reading. You see, other people are already typing in their own interpretations live as we go. So you can have multi-dimensional things. That's so freaking cool. That is really, really cool. All right. God, we still got 27. How am I going to do this? There's no way. I am getting close to wipeout. Let's you know what? Hey Kelly, I know it's bedtime. It's bedtime for a lot of people. You know what? If I'm honest, I'm able to go for another hour, but I just realized we've been going for 3.5 hours already, and it's kind of like doing a Bruce Springsteen concert or something. Okay, I love you guys very much, but I have to be honest. I'm kind of getting to that like point where I don't know if I can do much more. So, and everybody's starting to say goodnight anyway. I want to do one more before we go, just for the heck of it. And I feel stupid, but it's like whoever screams the loudest gets the reading. Does that make any sense? Or whoever screams first and says me gets it. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. See if anybody heard that. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Medusa. Hi, Judith. Hi, Delia. Hi, Paula. Hi, Primary. Hi, Kelly. I just read for you. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going. Sing. Me. Okay, you're it. You got it. Me, Hunting Hills, whoever you are. Me, Hunting Hills. Me. Oh my God! Wait. Medusa. Me. You know what? Me. It's going to go to Medusa because she got it exactly by the word. Me. In capitals. Medusa, you're up. Medusa, this is the last reading of the night. readings. I might do a song or something or chat or whatever, but this is the last reading. Everybody, Medusa. Okay, I'm going to be really, really, really tough, really strict. This is the last reading. As much as I would like to keep going for hours, my body won't take it anymore. So Medusa, this is it. Hey, primary, yeah, primary, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it. But we can work on that later. We might make a whole video about it, okay? Clean it up. Oh, God. So the fire is very, very hot right now, but we're down to the big, bright red hot logs. It's mostly hot logs. Most of the flames have gone. A few sparks are flying here and there. We've had a blast. We've been through the wars together. We've heard everybody's sob stories. We've heard everybody's readings. All the misery, all the joy, and it's been beautiful. And it's just like being on a freaking love bus. That's how it feels. And we get dropped off at this magical, magical place full of wild animals and trees and plants and wild flames that go up into the sky. Healing power of love that just saturates us. It just saturates us. We're flooded, flooded, flooded. Medusa, this is for you. I don't think I've ever done such an extreme cut in my life. But I did it. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. And here's how we're going to deal with it. The Tarot Lumination love bus on the way to the campfire. That's how we do it here. Until next time. All right. So, Medusa, what's going on? Oh, taking care of business. Maybe someone's coming at you with a ring. Maybe someone is, or maybe you are just coming to a point of realization where, like, damn, I'm good. You know what? I love it that I'm the slow and steady type. Be that you're attracting the energy, really good, wholesome stability. Maybe you are radiating the energy of good, solid, wholesome stability, bringing it home, making it happen, taking care of business, taking care of the home, your family, your people, your loved ones. And your loved ones are there for you too. This is like the, like to me, it's like a very, 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 this card. Okay, Medusa, I love this card. It's like the card of a very, very good person. Okay, right here, there's no ego. It's just someone who takes care of business. They do the work. They take care of themselves. They take care of others. They allow themselves to be nurtured. They nurture others. It's like the energy of a really good farmer with the land, very close to the land. Someone who understands three-dimensional reality, and without all the bullshit, without any kind of like, this is just the energy of good, wholesome, down to earth. Just being around the campfire, honestly, and making it happen. This is beautiful energy. So if this is coming at you, Medusa, and you deserve this, I envy you. Okay? If you are like this and you are bringing this to us and to others, then wow, I am honored to know you. I really am. I really, really am. So what's the challenge, though? Oh, okay. Well, justice served, justice deserved, just desserts. It may be pretty, it may even not be pretty. Be that home to roost, coming home to settle. You know, we make our beds and we lie in them. We plant our seeds and they grow. We look after or we take care of things properly. Things work out okay. If you're scared of some kind of judgment or some kind of situation where judgment is pending, or where the stability of your life is in question, where all the wholesome good stuff that you love in life is in question, where there are judgments that could be made that could work against you, or that you're working in such a way that judgments could work out in such a way that it's not very beneficial for others, that's a challenge. If it's happening in such a way that certain types of decisions are working in your favor, but you're not sure how to accept it or deal with it, that's a problem too. Maybe you deserve more than you're getting. Maybe you deserve less than you're getting. And the same thing for some others. Maybe there are others they deserve. Maybe there are others who are getting less than they deserve. I don't want to get into that. That sounds like we're getting very personal here. Okay? This is a little fun public-private reading. But how are we going to deal with this energy? Okay, Medusa? It might be that you just simply have to move on. Once a decision is made, once justice is served, it might be just to accept it and move on. It might be very good for you. Maybe something very is coming your way or being handed to you, and it's being legalized and formalized in a document in some way. And this might be the way, and if that's a challenge, that's a problem. Okay? I'm not reading this as a continuous reading. I'm reading it specifically as situation, challenge, and how to deal with it. So if you are having trouble dealing with a decision in matters of the law, then it might be that you don't have any opportunity except to accept the decisions and move on. A gift, okay? Don't take it too personally. It might be, if it's a decision that's not for you, then the healthy way to move on is accept it anyway. You are complicit in the situation, for better or for worse. If it's a decision, justice is being served and it's very, very beneficial and good things are coming to you, and it allows you to move along from turbulence and confusion into smoother worlds, then that's good. Take the good with you. Take everything that you know that is good and move on with you and just evolve. Okay? That's the way to deal with it. Accept it and move on and evolve. Okay? Just start your whole life all over again. I'm just hinting that this basically in theory is for the good. Please understand that it's all ultimately for your benefit, for your good. And the way to handle it, even if this is uncomfortable for you, the way to handle it is accept it and move on. Good news for you, again, accept it and move on with gratitude and love, of course, which is what we do here. I hope you got something out of it. I really do. Okay? All right. So, people, I'm going to start to wrap things up. The window here. It looks there's still 20 people. How there's Okay, thank you for the affirmation. Honestly, Medusa, sometimes I don't know what happens because I do blind readings. I don't take any information in advance. I like to go totally blind and go big and wide in general, and then we can get into the details later. But this is just a fun place to hang out. But if you're telling me I just saw it on the screen that you kind of like you've got a point or whatever it is, then thank you. It really helps me to feel like with people and they get something out of this tarot illumination stuff. Because sometimes I don't know. I really, once I start getting into it, all I'm doing, I'm just acting as a channel, as an instrument, whatever you want to call it, and I just let the energy flow. Give myself into it at all. I'm just literally just a pair of hands and a voice. All right. So the deck is done. I'm just clearing it out just on autopilot, and I'm going to put it aside. Okay. Everybody who is here, everybody whose names are not here that should have been here, everybody whose names are here but you never had a reading. Thank you all for showing up. I love having you here. This is one of the biggest treats of the week for me to do this for you guys. And I want to keep going and I want to make it better all the time. So I just kind of wait for like what you might call divine inspiration. And I'm used to it. Don't know when it happens. And I just have to make myself available, because that's really all I do. I just make myself available. So so that's it, people. It's been lovely. I'm just going to stop doing the readings now. I'm going to collect myself. Yeah, we can do that. Excuse me. We can do that. Thank you for reminding me about holding hands. I'm going to make a little picture. Here we are. Here is the fire pit. And it was a really big fire pit tonight. And it was full of flames. Full of beautiful fat flames. And it was full of love and full of passion. And little sparks went out. And they flew all over the sky like stars. And they just went out there. Everybody was there. Everybody was there, all around the campfire. And it was very, very beautiful. Sort of like this in my mind's eye, because that's how it looks to me. I'm just drawing you a little symbolism of what I see and what I feel. Okay? And I feel like I'm just one of the crowd. And I'm kind of like hanging out here. And everybody has their own little pile of snacks and their own little things that they bring with them. And you have all your heartaches and sorrows, and you have all your joys and happiness and love. And it sort of looks like that. And this is the night sky. Flames go up, and the flames go higher, and flames go higher. And then somebody said, join hands. So what it looks like when we join hands, if I do a close-up, it looks like this. Everybody joins hands. And it's really fun, and I really feel it here. And we literally create a circle of love. And that's the song that I played right at the very beginning. Off an old recording that I did a bit of a sing-along with it. And this is what I think of, like a little tarot illumination lives at the end of the night. And it's full of love. Because what happens is, do you have any understanding how much love flows through your hands? Have you ever considered that? Have you ever considered how much of your life is conducted simply purely through your hands? When you share yourself with another in that way, it's it's a divine gift. Hands are holy. You have to understand your hands are holy. I'm going to show the picture close up. All of us on the bus here at Terra Lumination Live holding hands, okay? What that is. But I've had a lot of help tonight, especially with the fire and the energy and keeping it burning bright. Lucky man. And what I wanted to do is to show that I am very loving. I am loving. I am loved. 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 And then you can hold hands. You stroke yourself and treat yourself and pet yourself like a loved one, like your dearest, dearest loved ones. Cherish yourself as you would your dearest loved ones. And then what we can do is the same thing, but we invoke it for we. Us, all of us together, okay? But watch this. It's the same thing. We are loved. We are loved. We are loving. We are loved. We are loving. We are loved. And by invocation, it is true. So it is spoken, so it is done. We are loving, we are loved. You are loving, you are loved. I am loving. Okay? Okay? I love you guys. Seriously. I don't know if we'll ever meet, but it kind of doesn't matter because there's so much freaking love in the room. It doesn't even matter. It just goes out there. Plant seeds of love, people. Plant seeds of love, and love grows. It's all it is. Some more. I feel like drawing more and painting more, but I'm getting a little bit too don't know what to call it. So God, there's so many people still here. I don't know what to do. Do you want me to play a song? If you want. Oh. Maybe I should just play a song. I'm just going to play that first song again. That's what I'm going to do. Whoever got this message from angels above, come together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love, yeah. La 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 la. La da 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 da. Going deaf from explosions, screaming babies everywhere. Their blood is flowing through the oceans, and our hearts are numb from trying to care. trying to care. Yeah, I got this message from angels above. Together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Together in a circle of love. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Soon, when the smoke and dust has lifted, rubble has been cleared. All the bodies will be sifted. Their ghosts will walk around for years. Years and years, yeah. I got this message from angels above. Together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Together in a circle of love. Sing it, yeah. Yeah, sha la 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 la, la 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 la, sha la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, sha la 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 la, la 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 la, da 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 da. From angels above. Together in a circle of love. Turn your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love. Yeah. It just started again. It must be on an automatic setting. I'm just going to draw some more angels here. Okay. Na 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 na. La da 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 da. Na 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 na. From angels above, come together in a circle of love. Weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love. Yeah. Na, na, na. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. Sing from explosions, screaming babies everywhere. Their blood is flowing to the oceans. Our hearts are numb from trying to care. Trying to care. Yeah. Got this message from angels above. Together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Together in a circle of love. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Soon, when the smoke and dust has lifted, and all this rubble has been cleared, all the bodies will be sifted. Their ghosts will walk around for years, years and years. Yeah, I got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Together in a circle of love, yeah, yeah.